Shit's muted. Okay, there should be good. Okay, everything should be good. Okay, everything should be
we're
good.
live.
What's goody?
I can hear myself on the other monitor. I just had to mute it. Okay, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the second rendition of the Let's Talk. Today we have our guests Glubs, Depeel, Dewald Reject. I'm sure you all know who they are. But for the people who don't know who you are, do like a short 5-second introduction, starting with Glubs.
Okay, you know, it's your boy Glubs. Hey, Rejects, I'm a fanboy. I'll introduce him for you guys. I'm a YouTuber, 5K subs on YouTube, and
I think 5 seconds passed there.
Depeel?
So yeah, my name's Depeel. I'm a YouTuber trying to stream on Twitch now, and yeah, I just create content and vibe.
My boy Dewald.
My name is Dewald. I'm a Boer. I'm from Namibia. I like to play Fortnite and I stream on YouTube.
Perfect. And obviously, if you're watching here, I assume you know who I am. So let's pull over the Rejects.
Well, I'm Rejects, you know, Glubs fanboy. And cop the hair. Right now, just
Okay, perfect. Okay, so just starting it off. So obviously we've just had December and all of that, and I'm pretty sure, like, between all of us, we've all been on holiday. So I just wanted to ask you guys, well, how's your holiday been? What have you done? Did you stay where you stay in Joburg or Cape Town or Namibia, or what did you do? The order will start. I don't know if the webcam order. I think it's the same.
Yeah, I think it's Glubs, Depeel, me, Letz, and then Rejects.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll start.
Let me start away. I've basically just been in like where I am now for the most of December, but I did go to the Vol for like 4 days. Yeah, basically that's it, man.
Yeah, I've also just been vibing at home, really, not doing much because of COVID. But yeah, just be chilling at home, family coming over, but yeah, that's about it.
Been out pretty much whole of the December because COVID isn't that bad in Namibia, so we still could we still can go out to clubs, or we could have gone out to clubs and stuff, and go out. But slept at home a total of like a week for the whole December, and I've just been out enjoying myself until I have to go back to SA and grind.
Yeah, and I mean for me, I'm sure you guys have seen. I've been away, then I was here for a bit. So yeah, I went away to Kenton on Sea for 11 days, and I was here over Christmas and that sort of period. And then yeah, I went to St. Francis and then Knysna, and yeah, no, it was crazy. Dude, you should see, because in St. Francis, there's no actual police station there. So one day I'll tell the story of New Year's on stream, but
nah, you gotta tell it now.
Yeah, you can't be like, I'm
gonna tell it one day. You gotta tell now. Come on.
Yeah, you have to say now. Like,
I have to explain New Year's. Oh my, no, I'm gonna get cancelled.
Nah.
Yeah, no, dude, it was crazy. I mean, I'm just blessed that I don't have COVID. That's it. I mean, okay, maybe later on in the stream I'll explain it. If this stream, how many likes should we say? I'll explain. For 200 likes, I'll explain what happened to me on New Year's, but it was pretty crazy. Okay, and then Rejects.
Well, at the beginning of December, me, my brother, my sister, my dad went down to I think it's in Quadzi for a few days. Went out there and then came back and just stayed at home pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously because of COVID and all that, I'm pretty sure we couldn't have done exactly what we wanted to do. In terms, some more than others. Obviously me did some other type of shit, but yeah, we'll get into that later. Okay, so to start off, I wanted to just ask Rejects about his recent tweet on quitting streaming, and I wanted to ask you why you've decided to do this for the people that may not know or may not follow you on Twitter.
Oh no, that was a joke.
Was it a joke?
No, what is happening, right? I was streaming, right, and I was just playing Arena, but I couldn't play one single game without having like 4 stream snipers on me. So like I played Arena game, stream snap, and I'd either kill them or I'd die and I'd just emote on me. I got really mad. So I was like, I'm quitting streaming.
Yeah, no, because obviously there's no point quitting streaming because in ZA, I don't understand. More people should do content. I mean,
Vouch.
Yeah.
like there's
Focus
no
on, like,
that's
stuff.
that's the one thing I regret. Like that whole time during lockdown, all those tournaments that I played with Sakara, so we did well in. Like I wish I'd streamed them because even just to look back on, but just to grow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because there's really you get a bit of earnings here and there, and then you have nothing to show for it once the money's gone. But yeah, okay. So the next question is quite an interesting one because we've seen recently with Don moving over to Twitch and everybody else also now trying to make a move over to Twitch. So obviously we all stream on YouTube predominantly at the moment, and I wanted to ask you guys, what's your opinion on Twitch and moving over to Twitch, and do you see a future for yourself in Twitch? Obviously we can start with the same order, Glubs.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like Twitch is like more how do I say it? It's like
Beneficial.
yeah, because like in YouTube, when you stream, sometimes your notifications don't go out, and that like brings your mentality down. You start saying, "Oh, we have like 10 viewers. What's going on?" Blah blah blah. Then you get demotivated. On Twitch, as soon as you stream, you get that notification. Your viewers are there. Everything. You don't have to grind. Get like what is it like? The watch
1,000
time and
hours.
yeah.
1,000
Like,
hours.
Yeah.
yeah.
You literally just need to stream like 12 times, whatever, average 3 viewers, which like most people could do.
Oh, I mean, you could just
better.
get 3 devices in your household and do
Exactly.
that.
Literally.
And you're chilling. On YouTube, yeah, what is the requirement? Like, isn't it like
It's like 2K
it's-
hours,
no,
1,000
it's-
subs.
Yeah, it's
1,000
gag.
subs, 4K hours.
And you might not
4K
even get
hours.
members.
But
Yeah.
people
Might not
like
get members.
for example, Depeel, Raven, they don't have members and they've been
Yeah,
waiting for
it's-
so long.
Yeah, I
Whereas
know.
Twitch is, it's kind of guaranteed with affiliation.
Yeah, I
like
know.
it-
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. What were you gonna say to Peel?
I mean, okay.
Like, if you stream on Twitch and you get, let's say, I think it's like you have to stream for 8 days,
Yeah.
average to like 3 viewers, whatever, and then you like kind of
people
guaranteed affiliation. Like, it's so much easier. And the things with the subs and stuff, it's so much. You can like so super chats is basically like you can do like the bits, Twitch bits or whatever. Then you get your like your YouTube, you get your Twitch subs, and then you can still get like Prime subs. You can still like your Streamlabs donations. Just first, like for streamers, it's more beneficial. You get like there's so much more things. Then you can still go for partner. So for instance, like on YouTube, once you get like monetized, then you're like
That's it.
I
that's
feel
it.
like
That's basically it. Whereas Twitch, like, kind of never ends. Like, you know.
on Twitch as well, you get like hype trains, you get those polls
Yeah.
which you can use your channel points with.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much
Yeah.
things to do.
And also,
Like-
okay, yeah, okay.
Like, to put it into like a nutshell, Twitch is the better streaming platform. It's
Yeah.
built for
Definitely.
streaming. YouTube is trying to integrate, streaming, and it has had it from the start, but it's not a streaming platform. But it's hard for someone to just transition. Like, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but for you to not give up YouTube, like everyone's still gonna make content and whatnot. But it's hard to like give up that big part of like you grinded, put all your time into YouTube, and now I have to go to a complete different platform and start from scratch. Like, Twitch is better regardless. You have gifting subs, you have all of the you have channel points. Channel points helps out people, for example, that can't become a member, people that legit can't use their card to become a member or to donate. If you want to get some of the emotes, you can watch the stream consistently and you can get channel points, and then
Yeah.
you can,
Even.
it's just much better.
Yeah, so I think out of you three, I think you've all decided to somewhat go onto Twitch and try streaming. But
Yeah.
Rejects, are you planning on going to Twitch at all?
You see, like, so I saw everyone making the switch, so I was like, maybe I should do it. Had the first stream, wasn't bad at all. It's just like, it's
You don't
gonna
want to
be
like start
Yeah.
over that situation.
start all the followers. I have to get all my I have like
Yeah.
300 followers, and then I have to get back to 3.5k, which is not easy because Luca's only on 2.5 and he has like 12k subs. So it's gonna be a hard grind, but if I really want to do it and focus on content, I'll do it. But recently, I just want to focus on comp and just improve in that aspect, and then when I feel like I'm ready, then I'll go to streaming again.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. For me, I think what my goal for this year is, so I want to carry on streaming here and there because I'm actually really close to monetization now. So I want to get monetized, and then I want to start doing sort of like 50-50 streams with the podcast. So maybe like 45 minutes we're on YouTube, then we boost the Twitch and everybody can move over to the Twitch. And I mean, even if the viewers drop, I'm like, at least then I'm growing my Twitch a bit.
Yeah.
And then just seeing where it goes from there, because honestly I completely agree with you guys. Like streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch, there's like, especially with, I think the hosting's the biggest thing for me, because the fact that like
I think that part
like
is so
the
nice.
fact that you have to get rated on YouTube to actually get someone else's viewers to come and see you, or they have to like shout you out, because even like a community tab doesn't just show up right away when it happens, whereas a host shows up like you're already following that person.
Exactly.
So it definitely helps a lot.
Let's say the stream was on Twitch right now, we all would have hosted you, and then all of our viewers would have known.
Exactly.
If they
And
click
if
on
you click on my
our
channel,
yeah,
and then
it
it shows
shows
you
there
down.
anyway.
Yeah.
And also like in Twitch, let's say I end stream, right? Let's say I don't host anyone or whatever, but I'm on like the same type of like, let's say I'm streaming, I don't know, let's say I'm streaming like Fortnite Arena. Someone else, so on your recommended, you know, like you get your recommended channels, whatever. Even if you're a small channel, it's not always the bigger channels that pop up. So let's say I've seen like
I've noticed
a lot of the channels like 25 viewers, like 10 viewers pop up in the recommended because they're like streaming the same or watching the same type of stuff as you watch. And that's also really nice. And also it's more user-friendly for Twitch. When I mean user-friendly, I mean if you're in my chat or whatever, there's so much different stuff you can do, like the BTTV or whatever that thing's name is, emotes, and like it's so much extra stuff that it's just so much more like friendly towards the viewers. Like it's so nice.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
And the
Okay.
payout system. Oh, let's not even start on that.
Oh,
It's God.
YouTube is kind of
It's
shit.
shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
go
reset.
for it.
Wait, are we allowed to swear?
Yep, it's fine.
It's a shit show. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
Twitch, I got
haven't
my
been
first
paid.
payment from Twitch, dude.
Oh,
It showed my payment was out like 5 minutes. Boom, PayPal was there.
mm.
My mom
that's
has to
nice.
fill in a 5-page form every single time I get a payment from YouTube.
Why?
So the 21st, it's a 5-page like for our banks in Namibia, like from our bank. We need to put in a 5-page like
That's-
document, and then it takes a couple of days for the money to show. It's
Yeah, no.
so shit.
Still haven't been. I
Also,
still
with-
haven't received my payment.
With Twitch, you can also like sub with PayPal.
Yeah, it's so
YouTube
nice. Like it goes straight to your PayPal, which is really good.
Yeah,
So, like,
Yeah, because a
we
lot of
could
people
sub
have
to you.
PayPal
Yeah,
balance
exactly.
or
Exactly.
have PayPal but can't use their cards, or they're not allowed to use their cards or something like that.
Mm,
yeah,
that is
no.
true.
You never know, Mr. Beast could come in our chat, boys.
Have you ever seen Mr. Beast donate to YouTube streamers?
Yeah,
Have you ever
never.
seen it?
Exactly.
Even
No.
Jonathan's doing
I think
it.
that-
I mean, even if you look at YouTube, like how many famous YouTuber streamers are there comparing to like Twitch? Like if I want
Nick
to
Anthony was the biggest one, and he moved to
I don't
Twitch.
look
Nick
on
Anthony was the
YouTube.
biggest, and then he moved.
Yeah.
Everyone watches Twitch if you're gonna watch like overseas streamers, except Valkyrie or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
no, I completely agree, because I think,
And courage.
I don't know, when you think about your actual subscriber base, I feel like you're trapped in terms of streaming in South Africa, if it makes sense. Like, people will watch you and then you'll get recommended to people. So say, for example, somebody watches me, they watch Glubs, they watch Luca, then I'm going to be recommended to those viewers. Whereas on Twitch, someone's there looking for a live stream. So I think it's much easier. Well, not easier for discoverability, but in terms of like actually helping like each other to grow and everything else, I just think it's a better platform. But I don't know, there is still space obviously to stream on YouTube, but they definitely need to improve a lot for people to carry on staying put here, because
Yeah.
like, I mean, the fact that I haven't made I don't know, you can't make a cent from doing any type of streaming on YouTube unless you get monetized or somebody has to donate through Streamlabs. Whereas on Twitch, if one person decides to pop in there, gift you subs, or somebody already has a Prime sub which costs them nothing, then you can make money. It's just, in terms of like income, it's definitely much better on Twitch right now. I feel like YouTube could definitely help step up the game. I think also, I don't know why people like Depeel and Rejects don't just get given members. It's really weird to me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so funny because if
It's
you
so
look at the first
random
people
as
from
well.
SA, right? So it was Don that got members first, then it was Hammer 7 Junior, and then it was me that got members. And it was legit, like, I was sitting a Sunday night, I looked through my YouTube, I was like, oh, your memberships are now available, or like, you can apply. I applied, within a week I had my members. or like no, not even. It was like 3 or 4 days, and now these people are struggling for months.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Also, Grizz got it. Grizz got it. And he's like a more smaller streamer on YouTube, and I think it's all to do with the copyright system and everything to do. Because like one thing I'm worried about is now that I'm not posting full gaming content, that once I hit that, they're gonna be like, okay, your channel. Because what it says is you need 1,000 subscribers for members as a gaming channel, but 30,000 as entertainment. So I'm like thinking all these other things that I've put up. I hope it doesn't like affect members. I'm just hoping that I get it. Okay, so now that we've been talking about Twitch and all that, I think how about we move on to something that could relate to Twitch, and I'd like to hear everybody's goals for the year, even if you put it on Twitter, just maybe explain them a bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah, Glubs.
I don't know if it was on your podcast or whatever, but Lucas said that if people don't laugh at your goals, then
It was, yeah.
it's not high enough. And I also like follow that statement like a lot. So I want to get by the end of this year, I want to have like 35K on YouTube. Like, I don't know, wait, what did I say? Let me just find this tweet quickly. I'm pretty sure it's 10K on Twitch and then like 300K on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because TikTok's like, that's free. I'm sorry. I've literally been posting for the past like 2 weeks and I'm already on 4K followers.
Yeah, no.
It's so free.
Yeah, like for me, it's like I don't know. I haven't like set goals, but I have in mind. Like for me, I don't want to full switch yet to Twitch, but I want to do more IRL content on YouTube and then like stream games etc. on Twitch. So like I at least want like I was aiming for like end of the year 5K, 6K on YouTube, and then on Twitch, I want to grow my Twitch as much as possible. When I mean that, I want like all my viewer base, etc., from YouTube over to Twitch and even more. That's basically my goal. So it's very basic, but you know, it's like it's just a start to things. So yeah.
And you do?
Like, I haven't actually set goals as well. Like, I only like told myself like one thing is just to like grind out, put in the most work, and you know I want to be in the SA for like the half of this year. And then, you know, SA was crazy for my channel. Like, SA just, like, I gained, like a usual, a good month for me was like 500 subs a month. In SA, I got like 2,500 subs just in that month and a half. So, I don't know what the goal is. All I know is I want to work hard and stream a lot. I want to stream every single day, and then just see where that, you know, ends up.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I was gonna make a tweet, but then I thought like it's no point to really making a tweet. But I feel like I don't know. It's hard to, because the problem is if you put a goal, then like obviously I have an idea of where I want to reach by the end of the year. But if you put a goal and then maybe at the end of the year you don't reach it, you're gonna be like, oh damn, I didn't work as hard as I could. But I mean, I think the most important thing is to just, if you know you put in that effort, then I think
it doesn't matter where you are or like what you reach. Like if you put in the work and you did everything you could, there's no like.
Because the problem is,
I could say I want 100K subs by the end of this year. But if I do if I work my hardest and give it my all, I could be at 150K, or you could only be at 20K. You never know.
And also we're working against an algorithm here in many aspects. Like you never know. Maybe tomorrow I make a video on, I don't know why 2020 was the most important year of our lives. I actually want to make a video like that because I have an idea about that. But say I make that video and it gets like 1 million views, and now I'm all of a sudden the biggest YouTuber in South Africa because of the subs in there. Like you never know what could happen. And you also, that video could get 200 views. Like, you just got to carry on putting out good content, making sure you stay consistent, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. But I mean, if I were to put a goal out there, I'd probably say, I don't know, 5K on YouTube, 3K on Twitter, and then I want to grow TikTok and Instagram, because I made an Instagram for YouTube, because I feel like having different avenues where you can talk to people and interact with your community, it helps a lot. Especially like you can see the growth when you look at your analytics, especially for me, and I see like where my streams are from, external sources. Like it's like 95% Twitter. So what happens if I had an Instagram as well with 1,500 followers, and then like that could help it a lot. So yeah, I just want to grow in general. And yeah, Rejects, what about you? I'm sure you're more comp based and content.
Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about again?
The goals for
Goals.
2021.
Oh, 2021. Oh, mine wasn't really like streaming or anything. It's just so I'm already like a comp player. I just want to be like tournaments wise more consistent. You know, then also like gymming stuff. I want to start getting a lot more into gymming. As well, like when it comes to Twitch and everything, I don't know. Yeah, I need to find some sort of motivation to go and actually grind it, and as well like YouTube I'll do, but I don't think I'm gonna do it as like I used to. Like I'll do it. I'll probably put a name or not as a name or like I'll post highlights a lot more than I'll stream. That makes sense.
So don't you want to stream as often?
Like yeah, but the thing is like I don't know. It's weird for me because when I stream, like it's just because like you know when you stream you have like input and everything,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. I'm very like it's I get like when I play I get very sensitive when it comes to input delay. So when I'm streaming, I can't play my best, and I play very weird, and I hate that because, like, I can't play my best, you know. So then, like, even if I make a mistake, or if I fuck up, like, people see it, and then like people like just, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
no, I understand. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of it's a very open question. Like honestly, any of us could come here and say whatever we want, but at the end of the day, what really matters is when we come back here a year later and what's actually changed. So I mean, yeah, so moving on to the next question, it's gonna be kind of a music related question because last time we spoke about some music topics and people really enjoyed it and debated in the comments. So I would like to ask you, this also is kind of a hard question, but if you had to choose like your favorite artist and then give a reason why, who would it be?
Juice WRLD, 100%. Reason why is because like I don't know, he has like you can literally be in any mood and still vibe to him. Like you could be sad, you'll vibe to him. You wanna joel, get hyped, can listen to him. I don't know, also and like when I'm sad and stuff, he helps me a lot. Like I don't know. Juice WRLD's the boy.
Makes sense.
For me right now, it's obviously Juice WRLD. Like if you know me, I'm a Juice WRLD fan since the start. I know like the way he speaks about lyrics and like the way he says stuff hidden in his lyrics, etc. Like it's not like his rhyme and his shit is something else. But upcoming on Jack Harlow because that guy
100%.
is insane. He is absolutely insane. He doesn't just speak about drugs and guns and stuff, and actually makes the music sick, which is really nice. But definitely Juice WRLD.
Yeah, 100%. And you, Dewald?
Do I have to pick only one?
No,
Sorry.
go. It's this is you're free on this. You want to name 20? You
Yeah,
can.
dude, I got big three. I got Juice, the big boy, Pop Smoke, one of my ultimate favorites, and then Kid Leroy. Juice, everything is already said. You know, just his lyrics, the way you can vibe to him. Pop Smoke, this man will get me hype. I will listen to 10 seconds of his song. I will be fucking into it, dude. I'd be ready. And then the Kid Leroy, just very relatable music and sleeping playlist, dude. That shit gets me to sleep quick sticks. So yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Look, I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but I was actually when I wrote this question down, I was also gonna say Juice WRLD. But the main reason is because I've listened to a lot of music for like the past 5-6 years, obviously. And the one thing that stayed consistent throughout all my playlists, obviously Juice WRLD's only like 3 or 4 years ago, is that there's always been a lot of Juice WRLD in those playlists. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's some bangers, as Bex is saying, like Drake and stuff like that, but for me, Juice WRLD's been there. I mean, as well, I completely agree with Depeel, like Jack Harlow. Recently, dude, Jack Harlow's been on the Uber playlist.
Yeah,
and
he's been flying. That guy's been gone.
When we're on the way to a Joel and you play I Want to See Some Ass, dude, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
Does bang a win like.
Yeah, no.
Someone just said Polo G in the chat. I got a put Polo G in
Yeah,
there.
no, Polo G has a-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
21,
Polo
Martin
G.
and Gina. Oh my days.
If you listen to that guy's lyrics,
Yeah, no, there's just so many great artists. I mean, like, even Pop
Also,
Smoke.
Machine Gun Kelly. Are you mad? You can't leave Machine Gun Kelly out. Are you
Dude,
mad?
we can debate about this for hours, dude. We
Are
can
you
put so
mad?
many people
Kelly's
here.
horse.
Dude,
I don't
nah, I don't
Let me
know.
actually say something.
Nah, you mad?
A little bit. the baby.
The baby. Hello. What about
Okay,
the baby?
yeah.
The
you
baby's
could debate
okay,
as
but I
well.
feel like it's
I mean,
a bit repetitive.
Did you just say the
You can't
baby is
hate on the
okay?
baby.
I like
He's
it.
repetitive. I love his music, but I feel like his new album was so repetitive. I'm sorry. And also, people shout out to my boy saying Eminem. Like, dude, I know whenever they just
Eminem's album is shit.
yeah, I haven't even listened to the
It's
new
shit.
album. I'm literally just talking about like old shit because obviously I've been on I was like basically on like 3 road trips recently, and I just put on the all time fire playlist, the 800 songs, and then you just hear an Eminem song come up, and you get out your seat, you're like, okay, like no, like there's so many good artists, and yeah, I don't know. Rejects, would you like to add any artists that you
I
think?
mean, I don't really listen to, like, if I want to listen to music, I just play a random album. But who I mostly listen to is Lil TJ.
That's a good one.
TJ is also good.
I feel like it's
yeah.
underrated. Like,
Nah,
He
he's
is.
Ah.
He's good.
yeah, no, like,
not as God as well.
Yeah, Snots is upcoming as well. Hardcore.
yeah.
Okay, wait. Who vibes with the Ian Dior?
Me.
Yeah.
wait,
Anybody's new. I don't know. He hasn't released so
Yeah,
much
Another,
music.
but I remember
recently.
back in the day.
His old stuff was better.
I remember back in the day in Crack Kids, and it was myself, Psycho, and Daily, and we would just play Ian Dior and Groovy the whole time. Like, I even made a montage 11 months ago with Emotions. Like, yeah, no, we
Yeah,
definitely,
emotions.
definitely vibed with
You
him
know
a
who's
lot.
also upcoming?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know him, but his name's DDG.
I know
Yeah.
DDG. He used to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, I know, but he's good. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
he's-
he is,
DDG.
yeah.
Okay, can I say what? Okay, I don't know who fucks with Blueface, but I don't like the guy at all. The only good song that he has is,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
is Tatiana, and the
I
song
know.
he got with
Nah.
DDG is Moonwalking
And then
Calabas.
You
also-
can't hate on Blueface.
also-
Are you mad?
No, like
don't
he
know,
is.
He's a meme.
Like,
Oh
if
my
he
God.
comes on, I will vibe to him. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't-
there's also a lot of
I don't mind.
there's a lot of UK artists as well that
Yes.
people don't mention, like Digger D, Dutch Valley, like some of
AJ
the,
Tracy.
Have you guys had the A92 freestyle?
yes, that
Is
was
that
was
the-
on
is
Tik-
that
the one
from,
on TikTok.
The fumes in oh my
Oh,
days,
Come
bro.
on, Corona.
I will speech you right now. It's the last song added to my playlist, dude. It's such a right.
yeah, no, that,
God.
no,
The thing is,
dude,
UK rap, it's like it's so consistent. Like there's so many more. Like there's so many artists that are even like
I know.
underground that you don't know about. That is insane.
yeah, no,
like-
100%.
They're all yeah. People are like, oh, it sounds the same, but are you mad? Like
No,
the flow
there's-
is
Are you mad?
insane. Are
Are
you
you
mad?
Yeah,
mad?
no,
man?
it's definitely crazy.
No, the flow is insane, bro.
And
And
now he's
obviously, people saying Lil Uzi, like, guys, obviously we're gonna forget some people, but these are just the people that like first come to head. I mean, dude, I rocked with a lot of Lil Uzi's old stuff. I mean, his new album, that one that came, I don't know, not the future one. I haven't listened to that at all. I won't lie, but
I'm not.
God.
is it good?
I'm not
Yeah, it's good. Trust.
Yeah, no, but
I
like
don't know if a lot of you guys know Saint John. I mean, I've got
Saint John, decent, yeah.
Saint John, I like him.
You
but
guys
I
like
don't know a
Emily
lot of people
Chopper?
that say, like, fucking with it. Oh
Yeah,
my! How did I forget, dude?
The Emily Chopper's god. Travis Scott hasn't released music.
Emily
Like he's
Chopper's
been lacking.
Bad. I don't care.
Yeah, I know you guys have already in the chat typed some ones, but
De La Rey.
everybody type who their favorite artists are real quick.
De La Rey,
Don
yes.
Tolliver
De La
also. Don Tolliver as well makes some banger music.
Actually, I just saw underrated.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the most underrated UK rapper in my opinion.
There's way too
Darlene
many
Bunny
bangers,
Hostile.
to be honest.
What about Jack Parry? We're just missing Jack Parry.
Playboy Cardi, yeah, Saturn was
Nah.
actually the inspiration for this question, and yeah, he's
I
a
hate
big
Playboy
Playboy Cardi fan. I don't know, the album's grown on me a bit. I won't
Nah.
lie. I was on holiday with my sister's boyfriend, and he just played the new album when he was driving.
Clubs?
And now he choppers.
Did you just say Enalin? You are
He is shit. I don't care.
fucking bad.
He has like 2 good songs.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
stuff is too repetitive.
Camelot. That's the only good ones.
Yeah, I don't know. His stuff's decent. Nah, I don't know. There's way too many good artists.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's your personal opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
it's what you
Okay.
fuck with.
So yeah, the next question is gonna be. So obviously, I haven't played little to none Fortnite at all this season. So I'm interested to hear what your guys' opinion is on this season, because I was actually speaking to because I stayed with my cousins in Neisner for a bit, and yeah, they're literally 10 and 9. And I was talking to them because they play Fortnite a lot. They're literally like the epitome of like casual players. They play on console. And I was asking them what they think of the season as a, like, because most of the changes are for casual players, you know what I mean? Like taking out the pump and stuff like that, and even they say they don't like it at all. Like they preferred with pumps, they preferred the old season. So I don't know, what are you guys thinking about this season in terms of comp, in terms of everything? Like
I think pumps just make the game so much more fun. Like I don't like the tack meta, the charge meta. I hate charges. I don't know. Just like you can get such nice like clips with pumps and stuff, like clips with charges and shit. Look so weird. Like montages this season when CRR was in there, gents, he literally said that he doesn't know if he's gonna post a montage because like clips are so bad with tacks and charges. So I don't
Yeah, no, I don't know. Playing with a pump, it always just makes you feel like a boss when you just fucking edit out on someone and just one pump them rather than having to like tack them and then all of a sudden you're both on. Like I was watching Psycho stream a bit earlier and he was fighting this one kid for like a minute on 20 HP where they were just trying to peek with tacks. And yeah, it just slows down the game a lot. And yeah, I don't know.
Pumps is like a very like it's a fun gun to use, whereas a charge and like tack, I don't know. It's like the charge is nice and stuff, but you can get so unlucky as well. Like it's inconsistent. I don't know.
Even if they just brought like blue pumps.
The season would have been god if the shocker meta was combat how it used to be during World Cup and a pump, in my opinion. Like if it was like the shotgun pool during World Cup, the season could have been god. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. During the World Cup season, this season could have been so much fun.
And you, Rejects, from a comp perspective, what are you thinking about this season? How is it?
I mean, when I first played the season, like, I thought I was going to quit the game, to be honest with you. Like, I hate the season. It's terrible. But then I played more, got, like, used to it. I'm used to the meta now, but it's a very weird meta. Like, I don't understand why they would take pumps out and add tax and charges in. And then when it comes to a charge, you can have a blue charge, you can 200 pump people. But you have a gold tack and you only can hit 130 something.
Yeah, no.
And like also like you had riff fish, like I don't like it's so weird because if you had normal riffs, right, you couldn't get them from fishing, you had to cut them from chests, right? And they weren't like as rare. But you see people pulling 2 riff fish out of 1 fishing hole. And that's their rotation for the whole game, they pretty much won. But then if you put in like a comp perspective, you can have a trio with like all charges, right? And you like it's over because if you're a good trio and they're not to use charges, it's over for you because when they hit you hard. So I don't know. I just if you put pump back in, it can counter the charges.
Yeah, no, I know.
Do like 150 damage from like flipping 12 meters away if you just hold your charge.
Yeah, and I realized, Rejects, you brought up the riff fishes and all of that. So like, what do you guys think about like the other changes they made, such as what do you think about the map, and I don't know, just the general feel of the game minus the shotgun meta? Because I feel like, I don't know, it seems decent from what I've played. Like,
I like the map. Like I like how there's no like broken PRs like Stark and shit like that. But I don't know. There's like things to fix.
Yeah, like those bots. I don't know why those bots
I don't know why those bots are in the game.
Those things are. Do you have a higher chance of dying to those things than an actual player? Those things are aimbot, bro. They beat me out of the air yesterday, bro. They just beat me. Like, how do you bring my Marauders back rather?
Nah, dude, the one
Marauders are better than these things, bro.
I like the map except for the whole Coliseum, or what do you call it? I don't like the whole sand part, but everything's chill except for that shit.
I mean, like, how can sand be disabled for like how long now? It's like been 2.5 weeks. Like, that's a big rotation, and you just disable it for like 2.5 weeks already.
Bring back mix.
How
They should
that
bring
work?
back mix.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like whenever there's a new season, it just ends up the same way. There's always like, oh yeah, we like this, but we don't like that, and just
They always had one dumb thing. Like
yeah,
what
I
are
don't know.
for? They literally just give you light ammo. Like what's the point?
No, yeah, even when I was playing, those bots pissing me off, and I played like 5 hours max this season, and yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense. Okay, so before we move on to the next question, we did agree at the beginning of the stream that I would tell you guys what happened on my New Year's if we had 200 likes. I think we only like 90 off, so yeah. If you hit the 200 likes, then yeah, we'll for sure do that. And also, I think like 40% of you weren't subscribed in the last stream, so yeah, just make sure you subscribe. And yeah, okay, moving on to the next question. So Glubs, I know when I was speaking to Luca that he said he still has to finish his final exams. Are you the same? Do you still?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're finishing them like early in the year, right?
Yeah.
So
The reason why I haven't finished is because I have no rush. Because like what I want to do is YouTube and like content and stuff. So I'm not rushing to go and find a job or whatever now. So I'm just taking my time with that.
yeah. So what I was gonna ask is, like once you are done with that part of your life, school and all of that, what are your plans for content and all of that this year, such as like the overseas trip and?
I'm gonna take like a 2 year, like just focusing on YouTube, and Twitch and stuff like that. Obviously, we want to go to the UK. I think it's gonna be me, Raven, Storm, Luca, and someone else. I don't know, but yeah, if YouTube doesn't work in those 2 years, then I'm gonna go into my second plan, which is network marketing.
Okay, wow. Holy shit. I just did the same thing I did last time. I somehow deleted all the questions, but I did send them on the group, so let me quickly go back. I don't know how I did that. So I had them all selected and like because I copied them and sent them to the group, and then I must have just clicked the backspace by accident again. So yeah, the next question is for Depeel. Do you see yourself pursuing YouTube after school?
I mean, my whole plan is to matriculate, and then I want to move to the UK, and then stream on Twitch. Obviously, like that's the plan, to stream on Twitch. That's also the Twitch thing is kind of benefiting me now because I've kind of already start growing kind of. But yeah, I want to move to. I'll take a 2 year gap year, and maybe do a course online or whatever, and then go to UK and like stream and make some content there. And if it works out, it works out. If it not, then then I'll study and get a degree, or even if I don't, I have a backup plan with a job, etc. So yeah. So I guess it all depends. I mean, YouTube you can either work out or you can't. So
yeah, no, I've spoken with Dewald before, and I know he's full in on the YouTube stuff, and yeah, I respect that. I think it's it's probably the easiest way to make it, because if you can stay consistent and you can make videos, like I'm pretty sure Dewald, your vlogs and all of that got like crazy views, right? They did pretty well.
My fucking camera broke now. It's 2 days ago. How nice, eh?
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good thing for ZA content if we all get out there and carry on getting a name for ourselves in a wider community, because I mean, I'd love to see the most subscribed channel in South Africa not be SABC anymore. I don't think it is, but I know when I went and I checked that list, it was like...
Is SABC the most... Who subscribes to SABC?
No, okay,
like...
Who the fuck subscribes to
Boys, I'm gonna go watch SABC tonight on YouTube. Let me sub. Let me put notices on as well.
Like, I might have gotten the channel wrong, but I know like when you look at South Africa's thing, like the most sub to stuff, the most sub to things are like ENCA, SABC, and all of that type of stuff.
SABC has 1.1 mil. Why?
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
and they get 102 views on a video. Like,
yo, that's consistency there. Everyone put in the notice for. I wonder how many people just left the stream to go check SABC.
I'm subbing to them right now. Sub.
I mean, technically, Casper Lee is.
Okay, yeah, technically, but didn't he move to the UK really early? And he doesn't really like. I want to see people.
Content.
I want to see people who like full-fledged, like they say, yeah, South African YouTube. I know,
yeah,
like,
no, I get you.
So like when I don't know, when Glubs, Luca, Dewald, Don, any of that, when they got millions of subs, they'll be like South African YouTuber. People must know, because obviously people will be like, oh yeah, Casper Lee, I know him. He's from South Africa, but they don't refer to him as that's South African YouTuber. Because
does he still release content?
I'm not sure. I used to watch
his last videos a year ago.
Oh well. Pretty sure he made enough bank off of that. So.
Well, he has members as well. So.
Dude, okay. I'm not even the most subscribed Namibian. Like, hello. Like, what the fuck?
He's the most subscribed.
It's a fucking Frida Official. It's a food channel. And then the Namibian. It's a fucking newspaper. Nice.
How much subs do they have?
26k, 27k, and then...
this.
Okay.
A fucking newspaper. Is there so many people in Namibia? Is there actually so many people?
Yes. Yeah, I know, Depeel. There's only like fucking 5.
It's a num feed. Num feed.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter this kid when I go to Cape Town, eh? If I can go to Cape Town.
Dewald, we can ask you a question. Because you know, like in Namibia and stuff, you don't have McDonald's. You crave it, like, at all.
Like,
Nah, dude,
Just
KFC is
asking.
like when I was when I was in SA, McDonald's is nice, but I don't know if you remember like the last couple of times we were like chilling at Izzy's house when Nate's like, let's order McDonald's. I'm like, do we have to order McDonald's? Like KFC, in my opinion, is much
So you
better.
don't miss like the Apple
Okay, yeah,
McDonald's
fuck
and
you.
stuff.
Okay, Apple McDonald's. Okay,
Yeah,
I
if you say
can't
KFC is better than
Dude,
McDonald's,
the only
there's
thing I
something wrong with
actually
you.
Yeah,
miss
ouch,
is the
preach.
chicken nuggets with that jalapeno sauce
That jalapeno sauce.
and the Apple McFizz, bro.
Oh, dude.
Apple McFizz.
Nah,
Yeah, dude.
watermelon's better.
Yeah, watermelon's way better.
Cease.
Okay, so obviously I've been out of the comp scene and all of that for quite a while. So I was just wondering, who are the current like top 3 trios right now? Has it changed much? Like we can start with Glubs, and I'm sure Rejects has a lot to say on it. And you can't, let me just say, you can't mention yourself in it. Okay, so
Then top 2 trios.
I know. Okay, can I name top 4 then, basically? Okay, Glubs, we'll start with you. Let's hear it. So, who do you think the top 3 trios are?
Who's a trio again? You, Woke, and Crispy. Yeah. I don't know. There hasn't really been any tournaments and so many.
Yeah, it's kind of
trios
off
changed,
season.
right?
Wait, what happened to Skara? Has he
Yeah,
stopped
he's-
playing? I didn't even know that. Oh,
That's
well.
what I'm saying. There hasn't been any like proper tournaments yet for us to say. Like,
Well, I don't
Before
know.
anyone says anything, CK's trio is not one of the best. That's what I'm saying.
I've
I'm seeing
seen some rumblings on Twitter about stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know.
I have a full-fledged
So
conversation
okay,
about
wait. Let's just say Glubs. If you had to name 3, so we can get to Reject, so you can tell us more about this. Who would you say the 3 are?
okay, I'd say Rejects, Scar, and them, whatever.
trio.
I don't even know, bro. Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm basing
yeah,
it
no, yeah, I
on
know,
the,
tell me what you mean,
like when
yeah.
you guys played. Fuck, who else?
Travis and them.
Travis, Neymar, and whatever.
That's a great player. Whatever. He's whatever is great, dude. He's
Whatever
fucking
needs
great.
to get signed to an org. I heard he's-
yeah, whatever squad, dude.
Dude, I don't know, because I can't even name 3. that's
No,
me,
definitely not Chim Kareem.
I can name. Okay, like
Definitely not.
there's
them.
only 3 good trios in day left. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's hear it then, Rejects. I'm pretty sure you have more to say than Depeel.
I chose Glubs trio and Neymar trio.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I don't know anyone else.
Let's just think of anyone else. Okay, maybe
Everyone else camps in bushes.
That's what I'm trying to think.
What
like,
I'm saying, like you get trios that are like you can say a trio is underrated, but you can't call a trio underrated that for 5 games straight sits on a hill with 20 people left, 0 kills in a bush.
Okay, who's this? Who are we referring to?
Who are you thinking about?
Who are we speaking about?
5 games. But then there's also you get kids who can place well on ME because they're hard place or hard placement, just camp in the bush. But my boy, when you get a taste of ZA comp and like how it is, you're not gonna place. You know who you are. Just know that. That's all I'm saying.
No, that was.
So, I don't know. This isn't really on the questions right now, but what do you guys think? Do you think the skill gap has changed much over the past 3 months? Like,
Yeah.
do you think? I don't know. Do you think it's widened? Do you think people have more of it? Because when I was playing, it was I'm pretty sure it was similar to what it is now. There was only a couple of 4 or 5 duos that could actually place.
Yeah,
But can I go first on this one?
yeah, cool.
Okay, so if you let me take it back, right? You took it back to where trios were, where we had caddy launch and stuff. That's when the skill gap was probably like the worst. But now it's just at a stage where the pros like me, Glubs, Neymar, etc. I don't want to name everyone, but you know who you are. Like, I don't think we're taking the game as seriously as we used to, and trying as hard as you used to when it came to tournaments, because the prize ball like for knickknacks and stuff now. But
Yeah,
you still do get the kids that are like try hard.
When was there ever a time where it wasn't for knickknacks?
Knickknacks.
When was there ever a time that it wasn't for knickknacks though? Like,
Dude, when they pay to enter tournaments, right?
okay, fair enough.
And then you get like, you play for your knickknacks and everything. Kids sweat for it, like sweat, right? But then you get like Neymar won't try. Like, why must Neymar try? He's made his. Why should we try? Like, but you get the kids want to prove themselves still. So I think like if there's a big tournament coming up,
Yeah, that's when
you'll definitely see the skill gap there. And I still feel like it's going to be same people.
It can always be the same people. Like
you can call people underrated. You can call people this, but I'm sorry, it's the same people all the time. Well, it hasn't changed in a year. It won't change in all.
Yeah, I think we'll see, because obviously there's always a team or so that always arises randomly. I mean, when you look at, I don't know, Rejects, you were also unknown at a point. We were all unknown at a point. So there'll be some people that come and probably join it, and then some people that fall out, as it always is. But I don't know, ZA, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain the ZA comp scene. It's just like, it's like people play, and then there's like a group of people that like are still all trying to prove themselves, and then obviously, as Reject said, then there's the people that are still good, that just do their shit. They still play well. I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's lots of room for improvement. I feel like the scene can become a lot more competitive. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on to the next question. Saturn DM'd me and he said, Rust is starting to gain heavy popularity at the moment. And I've actually seen this. Do you guys have any opinions on Rust or anything?
God, I don't know.
It's so much fun when you play
When you
with
play
them.
with the right people and like your mates and stuff, it's so fun. Trust, I'm telling you.
Well, look, at the end of the day, the reason it's popping is because big people are playing it.
All the streamers.
All the big streamers are playing it, and that's a reason. That's a thing. Like if your game is good and you have oaks like that streaming it, it's always gonna pop. It doesn't matter. They have their community. The game is gonna pop. I mean, look at what's that game called with the little jumpy thingies?
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. Look how that game popped. Why? Because the bigger streamers are playing
Even
it.
Among Us, bro.
Even Among Us. And now that they don't stream it, look what views they're getting. It's always like that. Like it's always gonna be like that. It's not gonna change.
Yeah, I don't know. Rust is a game that I used to play with my friends way back in the day when I first got my PC, and it's definitely interesting, but I think you need to play it with the right people, as Glubs said.
If you don't play it with the right people, it does.
It's gang boring.
So, but like, I don't know. I was watching Shroud the other day, and he was playing Apex, and he had like 40,000 people watching him. Then the next day, I check he's playing Rust, 150k. That game is blowing up. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay, so this is actually a question that I asked on the last cast, and I actually think it's like a very interesting question. And the question is, what would be one positive about our community, and what do you think one negative would be? Because I think maybe think more outside of the box, instead of just saying, I don't know, toxicity or something like that. Like, try give a reason, because I think it's interesting hearing this type of stuff, like more based around our community. I don't know, Glubs, do you think you could be able to answer now? One positive and one negative.
I'd say like a positive is there are some people, I don't know if this is really a positive on the community, but like there are like people that I've never like seen or met them or whatever, and they are like around my age or 1 year younger, that I can like know that I'll be mates with them for a very long time, just because of like how I found them in our community. Negative, I'd say there's too many kids that literally just yap their mouth and flip and comment on everything. Like I'll literally just make a tweet or something about my personal life, and you'll get that one kid that's just trying to be an idiot. Or like, for example, not like tuning them now because we did like talk about it, but when the homie scored, oh my god, I wanted to peg. Flip it. And so I would literally comment, I would tweet out saying noties or like hi or something, and it'd be like cringe. The guy would comment cringe on every single tweet of mine. Jesus. Then I joined their code. They changed my name to Mushroom Idiots or some shit like that.
Yeah, they just kept on changing his name, and all just laughing little giggles.
Then those kids, because they hated us, they flip and went and started rumors saying that Zinc had a a clip of me and Raven saying the K word. Like, they're just
It
stupid.
was like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just I don't know. It's just
Look, at the end of the day,
Like,
it's not.
even making that rumor up could
everyone,
literally
yeah.
get us locked up. Like, they're so dumb.
It's
But
at the end of the day, it shows maturity. Like, it's
I mean, the average age is like 13, 12. They just, what you call it, they own up their Discord, a 14-year-old freaking kid that runs his mouth across Twitter like it's nothing. Like,
So
what
Jay,
is it?
wait, I have something to say about Homie Squad, right? So like you guys know I'm good friends with, like Demos, Lurker, Warrior. And they like we had involved Squad and then it moved over. They like are in Homie Squad now. And I've been kicked from Homie Squad like, I think 5 times. And I check every time it's fucking one of these 13 or 14-year-old kids that have the power of the Discord. And it's just so shit. Like, I'm sorry if anyone of the court is watching. Like, the court is shit. Like, I'm just there because my best mates are there. That's the only point. And I'm probably gonna get kicked, and I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
But like, that's because you put those people in control. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like they have all the power, and then they just do what the fuck they want. I'm not saying all the people in the fucking court. Like, there's actually some nice people, but yes, there's some oaks there.
Yo, there's so
Oh,
much in that
fuck.
court. I can't.
like for me, like coming back to Ash's question. Okay, positive, I guess, is like the like with the whole Champion situation. Now, a lot of people are like supportive with them, and you know, if someone's going through, a lot of oaks support them, etc. But one maturity thing is people run to Twitter all the time with stupid shit that no one cares about. Like they run, and then it's like it's community figures, etc. Who run to Twitter, and then people see, the younger community see it, right? I mean, they think it's the right thing to do, and then it really shows maturity levels when they get into situation, they get involved in things that have nothing to do with them, and they feel like they know everything, and that's when things like really go south because people like it shows maturity levels so well. And I mean, there are age restrictions on Twitter for a reason, such as there is an age restriction to certain things because it just like like it's so dumb with what people do on Twitter. Like it's just no point in some of the shit. And like, I don't know. It's just our maturity level of the com when it comes to like certain things is so low, no matter of the age, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know for sure that there is lots of 14, even 13-year-olds who are mature, who you
Yeah,
can
definitely.
chill with. But dude, the majority of people on Twitter that cause nonsense and stuff like that, I don't know. It's annoying. But yeah, I don't know. So what would your positive and negative be, Depeel, then?
Definitely kids who think they're the shit and have egos over winning 200 rand in tournaments and low maturity levels and pay people for comp tabs. Yeah, definitely.
Paying people for comp tabs.
No, but in a way, paying like getting a.
No, definitely, but then they think they're the shit.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing, right? You get those like you get like kids that like talk shit over the mic and then won't do anything real life, right?
Exactly.
But then you get those kids just
Oh shit! I've met a lot of them. Yes.
right? So you get those kids like I'm not gonna lie, I used to be one of them, right? But now it's just all jokes, right? Like it's all jokes. Like I'll say to you, IRL, I'll just laugh at you and run away, right?
Reject the first time.
Only-
The first
only-
time I met this oak. Yes, this is funny.
Only if you're bigger than me, like Dewald I'm scared of, right? Like Dewald I won't mess with, right? But then you get those kids that are like 12, 14, all this big stuff. You meet them at the LAN, they sit in the corner by themselves.
That's what I'm talking about, maturity levels, like that type of stuff. Like so many of the com is keyboard warriors, which pisses me off.
Prime examples, latte.
Like,
It's bad.
like it's so many of them, and that's when the maturity comes in. Like you being so stupid. Like,
It's actually
know,
so unfair
latte?
towards like. It's
No.
actually so unfair towards a bunch of 13 and 14.
that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of them are
actually
mature.
like
Yeah.
behave themselves and act mature and try to be mature. Some of them are. It's actually just so unfair to them. And now we just say all the 13-year-olds or but it's actually not all of them. But I'd say the
There's
majority.
a lot of the
man.
majority of them.
They are a
I mean,
couple of nice
that's
kids,
not
though.
it. You also get the guys that are like 21, right? Or old, and I don't know what happened to them, but it happened to them, right? But they're very, very like extremely immature for their age, and I don't know. They're just people that are like you get kids that are like 20 into like older than they're like. Okay, let me just give you an example, right? Let's say, okay, this is not true at all, but Luca, right? You know Luca.
No.
Luca sometimes can very much.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Okay, so Luca can very much sometimes not act his age, right? But like we know, but people are constantly like that, where they can be 21 to 19 and act like a fucking 4-year-old and just go through life like that, which is fine ridiculous. That's the one thing I hate about the com. Is
For
maturity
example, like what I've experienced, it was actually today, right? You like it's someone that messages you every single day. You were mates with them, right? They message you every single day. Yo, do you want to play arena? Yo, what's up? How you doing? What, this and that. And then when they come and get into a 3v3 with you, they don't greet you. They fucking disrespecting you. They vasing you. Like, and then they DM you afterwards. They're like, yo, no, I've all the respect for you and this. I'm like, fucking actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
Don't act the shit or duck. Okay, in Afrikaans, this is Afrikaans saying duck drill in front of your friends. And
True.
when you're in a private call with me or when you DM me, then you're all fucking nice. Like,
Can I
fuck
give you
off.
a prime example? Latte was tuning Ronan so hard, like you don't understand. So we bring him into our call, and Ronan's like, "Oh wait, do that just right now. We're pulling up." He's like, "No, let's have a 2v2, bro."
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, it's like let's wager. I was like that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Kids just run their mouth for some reason. Like, there's even that one example which I found super strange. So, my cousin was talking to someone on the mic, and my cousins and them, they obviously I said they're like 9 and 10, and they were talking to these guys, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Letz, he's at my house. He's my cousin." And then for some reason, this guy was just calling me shit. He was calling Luca shit and stuff like that. This random guy I've never heard of in my life, and I got on the mic. I'm like, "Yo, what's good, man?"
Okay, boys.
It was like,
I'm
I
sorry to
didn't
cut you
Yo,
off.
what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Yo, I'm
did
such
not-
a big fan.
he did
I watch
not-
all of your highlight videos. Yes, dude, how's it?
Okay, guys. Okay, no one's talking about the topic of immaturity, right? So I was busy scrolling. I joined this guy's
Glubs, if you need a
YouTube.
dash, you can.
Yeah, I need to go.
I joined this
Start
guy's
telling me,
YouTube.
boy.
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
wait.
It's Glubs going.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just joined this guy's YouTube thing, and certain guys be talking shit about me because I'm talking about guys' immaturity.
Mm-hmm. What, did someone just talk shit about you?
I mean, yeah, and he was probably thanking him because he's an old person in the community.
I don't know where to move this Let's Talk thing now. Because Dewald sings
That's
so
fine.
wide. No, I think that's fine.
Wait, let me just move my head this side and you can still put it there. It's fine.
No, I didn't say your head's white. I said your thing's white, but it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Oh, my thing's
yeah,
white.
no.
I thought there's not space here.
No. Yeah, so rejects. So I know you've already touched quite a lot on the thing, but what would you say is a positive about the community?
Probably the support when it comes to things, like if Neymar does well or if certain people do well, like there's a lot of positivity, not like hardly any negativity towards them. So that's a big thing. Yeah.
Our com can work well together if they want to. Like,
Yeah, when it
they
works
together,
well.
we can.
When they work well together, it actually is nice. That's the only part I could say. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. That's what I said as well in the last cast. I said, look, when we rally together and we support each other, like say for example, somebody does really well, as you said, like Neymar, like everybody goes crazy. They're like, hey, Neymar is in our com, whatever. But then as soon as that person, then you'll get people shit talking Neymar on their own chords or whatever. Well, I don't know if people actually do that, but you know what I mean. Like the support is there, but then people change up. I really don't understand it.
You know, people is really two-faced, hardcore.
Yeah.
Again, it comes to keyboard warriors again. Like in real life, like, yeah, let me just keep quiet.
Okay, so the next question, somebody actually asked this as a community question on my last one, but it was such a good question that I just wanted to ask it again. So if social media didn't exist, what do you think you would be doing right now?
Probably jolling with schoolmates.
I'd be probably taking rugby seriously. Like I'd probably playing rugby or try to play club rugby and then go to South Africa to play there.
I'll probably sports. I would have taken my sport way more seriously.
I mean, if you could say like if like to be honest with you, if there wasn't like because I knew Fortnite from like because I only started playing in season 7, so I knew it off social media. like Fortnite social media. So if I never like got into playing Fortnite, I wish I never had. Like I wish I never got into this game. Like just carried on my life. Like, this
Really?
game. Yeah, if I could, I would go back and not play this game.
That's interesting. I don't
But you're
know.
into deep now.
It's too late now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel something similar, but I don't know. I wish I didn't waste so much time doing the wrong things, because I felt like the whole time, especially during lockdown and all of that, I could have been grinding content. I could have grinded school. I could have done all of this a lot harder, but I did sat here and played creative and customs for 12 hours a day. Like that's honestly how it was. And I mean, I encourage everyone who it feels like they're getting too deep into the game right now and haven't really accomplished much, as bad as that sounds. If you don't feel fulfilled with what you're
You don't see
doing,
the results.
if you don't feel fulfilled, then try other things. Make sure that you're using your time wisely, because especially I know a lot of people are young watching this stream, and like you don't want to waste your best years where you don't have to worry about shit behind a console TV for 10 hours a day. And I know we spoke about this before. A lot of people I know that's all they have. It's where their only friends are. Like, but if you can, like, if you, because I honestly, I spoke about this. I did like lose. Obviously, I've regained all my connections now with my friends and stuff like that, going on holiday with them. But during that whole lockdown period, I didn't message anyone, because the thing is, when you're in this whole Discord space and all of that, you never feel alone. You don't feel like, which is obviously a positive, but at the same time, when you step away from it, you've left everything else behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Like for me, it was like my life was totally different, and I have a couple of my IRLs on com, but like I had my console. That was it, right? I would go every day out with my parents, with the boys, my sport. Like I would literally do like 3 different sports a day, right? And I would be so like social media active with my friends. And then like lockdown came, and I still up to this day I struggled to like message people. Like I'd see the mess or whatever, and I'll just leave it and carry on. And the thing is, like, it's hard to get away from it. Like once you're into it, it's hard to change your life, because you have your friends and you have your friend group on your PC and online and stuff. But then you have to, like, for me, like I've been posting a lot of things on Twitter recently, like going out and stuff, like going hiking with my friends and stuff, and it feels so good. Then you come home, you're like, what do I do now? Like, and I feel like it's also like the whole lockdown curfew situation. You can't go out at night. You come home and you stay up until 5, 6 o'clock with the boys, and then your whole sleeping schedule is broken again. Like it's just.
Yeah. One thing that I want to say, what you said earlier, Letz, that like, you know, a lot of younger people are like watching the stream, and like a lot of younger people are like looking to what the figures in the com, or like, you know, the public figures in the com are doing. Like I've gotten messages from people saying, for example, yo, I think I'm gonna leave school. I'm trying to convince my parents to leave school so I can play Fortnite competitive stream. And I'm like, bro, what have you? No. I'm trying to be like, dude. I'm trying to put sense into these people's minds. If you're not making at least 10 grand a month, you cannot leave school for YouTube or for comp. Or if you're not placing top 3 or top 5 in every single, not even, dude.
Not even in ZA, no.
You can place fucking first in every cash tournament, and you'll not be able to pay your bills at the end of the month. And that is just because our community is so small, and the prize pools and shit. If you look at last year, dude, you'd get 80k, and these different tournament organizers going boom. Sunday the 25th, there is a 15,000 rand tournament. There's 2 weeks from there. You pay 150 rand to enter, or 200 rand to enter, and then boom, there's a 15,000 rand prize pool. Now, fuck all. You get 2,000 here or this and that, which is still like. It's not paid to enter now. A lot of things, which is good in a sense. It's not just catering to the people that can pay to enter, but the whole point that I want to make is people are actually trying to convince their parents that I'm going to become famous, or I'm going to do this and that if I leave school.
Yeah,
it's not the case. And I'm not bad-mouthing, like telling people to not chase their dreams, but you have to be smart.
Realistic.
You can't just fucking full send it and leave school. Like I had to think deeply when I left school, and I was making a decent amount of money when I left school. My bud that lives, he's also in Namibia. He did TikTok. He has like 50K followers or something like that on TikTok on like a couple accounts. He left school now. He's not doing school this year. He should have been grade 12, and his mom is kicking him out of the house at the end of this month because he decided to do that.
Yeah.
And he's making 2 or 3 grand a month. How are you gonna live off that? You know what I'm saying? Like people, I don't understand like how some people.
Yeah,
think.
no, I completely agree. Like even my mindset completely with YouTube and all of that, as I've gotten like a new spark of motivation and all of that, and been like making tons of ideas that I've jotted down that I want to do, that I think it's going to help grow my channel a lot. But there is not a chance in hell that I would. I barely even told my parents that I was doing YouTube. They just thought I was. Recently, my parents have started to notice because I've been transferring money out of PayPal and stuff like that in, and different things here and there. Like they've noticed that, but like there's not a chance that I would ever, like, especially being in the school I've been in for 11 years. It would just
Exactly.
if you like. I don't even understand doing like online school from grade 8 or something like that. I think like I had this conversation with someone's parent. I don't know if they want to talk because it's not negative, but we were just debating the sort of things between, do you think it's worth to go to a private school? Do you think it's worth to do an online school, which technically has a better syllabus, which is Cambridge, but in the sense in South African universities, Cambridge IB means fuck all. Like if you're doing, even if you're doing well in caps, they look at caps the same as they do every syllabus, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I'm just thinking, like we were having this conversation. I mean, that you lose so much if you drop out of school really early. Like I would have known none of my friends if I dropped out of school in grade 8. None of them. And those are the friends that I'm going on holiday with for 3 weeks. Those are the people that I was just at their house, that I'm going to parties with, that I meet girls with. Like, I'd miss out on literally all of that if I had dropped out. Because obviously I'd still have a couple of mates or whatever that I knew when I went to school. But it just, you miss out on so much. Like, I mean, Dewald, you've not dropped out, but you're doing whatever now. But you still have that solidified mates that you've had throughout high school.
Dude, as I said, yeah, I'm like my two. Okay, I have a lot of like good friends, but my 2 utter best mates, I met the one in grade 2, for example, I have to say, and my other bud I met in grade 6. We are 3 best friends now, but all of my other friends I gained in the last 3 years roundabout. And I encourage anyone that wants to do online school, only start it after grade 10, because you need to have that experience from grade 1. You need to go through grade 8 when you I don't know, Afrikaans, a sot, when you get like
we called it remove, when you get removed from high school.
So like when you come grade 8, when you like the lowest in the high school, so like you have to go through that, the ongroening, it's what it's called in Afrikaans. You have to go through being mocked, and you need to, that's how you develop your social skills, is from grade 8, like in high school. Like primary school means fuck all, dude. Like you can go to grade 7 and then drop out, or like go to online school, and you will have 0 social skills when you're 18. And some people, like, I'm not saying it's bad. Like people do online school and homeschooling and stuff. It's from situation, it's situational. But in my opinion, you need to do normal school until at least grade 10, and then if you want to do online school, if it's better or whatever in your opinion or in your parents' opinion, then you do it. But you need at least, I'd say, 10 years in solid school, and then you can do what you want.
Yeah, especially I feel like a lot of people, they're just gonna drop out and then they don't full send it. Like if you're gonna drop out for YouTube or comp, you need to be there every single day, making sure you are putting in that grind, because you can't just, because if you were gonna just drop out of school and just, I don't know, post a video a week, then you could have done that while you were in school, you know what I mean? Or stream twice a week, like you could have done that while you were in school. It doesn't make any sense. For everyone who's asking where Glubs is, he had to leave to go play a tournament. That's why we moved the cast a bit earlier, but luckily we did get to have him on for a bit. Okay, yeah, so moving on. This is also another question that I asked in the last one, but it's pretty interesting since I know a lot of people in our community care about this. And have you lost hope for Fortnite African service?
Yeah, yes. Totally.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I feel like such a tool making those videos. We are confirmed getting servers, looking at the game files. That Oak, that like a guy that's a software engineer comes to me. He's like, look in the game files. There's these. I was like, fuck, dude, we solidly getting servers.
Yeah, I remember. I was
Video
just like,
pops off, gets 10,000 views. People come a couple of months later like, oh, you lied to us, eh? Yes, sis, you lied to us.
Yeah.
You said it's confirmed. And it's just so shit, dude. Like, everyone
I
had,
mean-
there was such a big hype around it. Every day starting your stream, like Tuesdays, the update always came out. Tuesday starting your stream in the morning. Are we gonna get service? Updating the game. Like, I feel a lot of the South African, like a big part of the South African community, just lost a lot of hope. Like,
I think
and
everyone lost.
it doesn't feel the same.
Like, they
Everyone
lost
doesn't
too,
feel the
guys.
same about the game
It's-
anymore.
Dude,
Like, it's too
'cause-
late anyway.
Because the thing is, there was always that little grain of hope to hold on to. Oh, the AWS is going to get finished. Oh, the EKS, don't worry, we just have to wait for that. Now there's what? What do we have to hope for? There's nothing there that needs to be done for us to get service. So I don't feel like anybody cares. I mean, obviously they care, but I feel like they've lost
Fortnite
hope.
also just doesn't care. I mean, look what the heck. Did you guys see the OCE cash cup prize pool now? It's disgusting. Like,
What is it?
for a region, I forgot. I saw it on Twitter. I was like Fortnite isn't even putting like the money in. Like, I feel like they don't care even anymore. Like, they generally just don't. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. And
Yeah,
then
I think it's like $600. That's it.
This isn't.
For
This
first place, $600.
That's
And
10,000 rand, dude. That's
and I think it's true. It's a Chur cash cup, eh? Yeah, it's a Chur cash cup. Something. I don't
So
know.
you get $3,000 each for coming first, which probably takes
I
so
know
much
to make a
practice
living
and
from the game
dedication.
and like those type of $200 each. Like, what?
That's fucking.
Like,
that was
nothing, bro.
top 200 in fucking Winter Royale last year. That's
No, that's
all
top
what
1,500.
1,500.
Wait, what?
Yes, there's only South Africans that plays like 1,400 and it'd be their pin tweet for 10 weeks. I'm telling you, dude.
Like, it was genuinely like that. Like, it's Fortnite just doesn't
man.
care about the game anymore. Like, it's
I don't know. You can buy a new final mouse for first place. Like no,
yeah, nice. Not even the Bullsbury final mouse. That's it.
that's like because what, you're a pro. If you're not signed an org, you need to buy your shit. I don't know. Obviously, they all have mouses and stuff, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. This isn't a question I had down, but it kind of just leads on from that question. Like, how long do you think the community has, and what do you think the community can do for itself to self-sustain for long?
I feel like the community's got it max this year if they don't pull their shit together. Not even 6 months, because like they need to bring back big prize pool tournaments to keep the calm alive. Because right now they're so used to what 2,000 rand prize pool, 1,000 rand prize pool. Like, you need like a tournament with like 30k prize pool to make everyone come back into grind.
Like,
And you need
School
that
Cup.
consistently. And then you need a school cup. You need if Aaron then can put it off the seasonal lands, we need this to happen fast, and we need to happen big, or else the comp will 100%
Yeah,
die
it's
out
really
max
dying.
this year. Like, it's already dying. You can see on Twitter, everyone, even EU pros, it's happening. Fortnite is dying, but for ZA, Fortnite's dying way faster. So if we can just bring back the tournaments and bring back the big prize pools, I feel like ZA.com will be up and running again.
Yeah, but I know, you know how you mentioned the game is dying. The thing is that the comp is dying, but I can promise you, dude, with all these lockdowns and shit, the game numbers are probably just going up. Like, I mean, there's probably so many people, like my cousins, that are like 9, 10, 13 or whatever, that just play the game. Like,
All
for
kids on
fun.
consoles, in my opinion. Like, what else do you play really on console? Like, yeah, you get the games, but like
They
the
play-
younger community, like
They play Apex Legends and stuff like that. I don't know.
even
it's-
Apex's numbers are like that. That comp is dead, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like our scene will die, but there'll still be the players. I don't know. There's so little that we can do. It's kind of like, I feel like what we need to do, we need to be innovative. I think we need, and when it comes to, and I'm not just talking about tournaments, I think we need to start doing different shit, and I think it's going to be us content creators that really help that we need to start doing different stuff that everyone can grow off of, that we we all, because the problem is if we keep trend jacking, doing all this other stuff that everyone's already used to, accustomed to, like nobody. Let me be honest here. There's not a chance in hell that I'm a 0 ping player and I'm gonna want to watch someone play a 150 ping tournament, even if it's for $10,000. You know what I mean? Like it just, we need to start trying different stuff, and
We need to basically what you're saying. Like I've heard this. I've had a lot of I've had 2 meetings with people that own big organizations in South Africa, and the number one thing is going international, and that's what's gonna separate, like, how do I say this, from being a South African YouTuber or settling for the numbers and stuff we get before we go big, as in before we, you know, go international. International is the one thing that's going to change and is going to help the whole community, and it's going to help our content creators be able to solidify being a content creator. Like the chances are okay, right? So we can grow in whatever, we'll go up to getting 200, 300, maybe 500 viewers, but it's never going to escalate from there. It's never going to get better before we go international. You are limited to so much because we in Africa in general, because we're in Africa. If we don't smash the international like markets, then we're not going to go.
Definitely.
yeah, but do
Definitely.
you
Yeah,
think that obviously content wise, 100% going overseas could help a lot, but do you think comp wise that if someone went overseas, they'd really make a difference?
Yes.
Well,
I'm
if
not
they
saying-
have that
I'm not
I
skill
know
level,
you back yourself, rejects, but honestly, if we look at the people, I mean, we only have 2 examples: Psycho and Trogons when they went overseas,
and K9, but
well,
Okay, but you look at this wise, right? If you look at the players they were, right? If you look at K9, K9 was horse shit when he was in ZA and he's horse shit now. End of story. If you look at Psycho and Trogons,
it wasn't Psycho.
it was, no, it wasn't. It was Trogons and Rise.
Rise.
So
Rise. Rise, he went there, he quit the game because he just found it boring, right? Which we couldn't like talk about him. But if you no, Trogons also had to go to DreamHack.
he did
did.
go to
He
Dream.
did Trogons.
So Trogons, I'd like to talk about Trogons, right? Him in ZA, he wasn't very. His playstyle was for ZA, right? So he could play in ZA. But when you put his playstyle into DreamHack, he was sitting in zone. He sat in a zone for 3 zones with 3 med kits just to get placement points. He went into like 0 ping, playing like a 150 pinger. But then you get people like Neymar, myself. I'm not sure else, but I'm confident with us too. Like if we go and play on the 0 ping, our play styles, including work, our play styles will suit the 0 ping where we actually can do well, unlike Trogons and them. Their play styles are very
Yeah,
passive.
I agree, but I was friends with both Trogons and Rise at the time, and the thing is, as much as they prepared, like I kind of disagree with you said about the Trogons playstyle. I think he had a very nice playstyle for DreamHack, but he did not execute his like what he wanted to actually do, especially like with the zone camping and all of that. And I think what they proved to me, because I was in the core, I watched Rise play, which I was probably like one of 8 people that watched Rise play. Like Rise could actually shit on kids, but the problem is there's just not enough time if you only go for 3 weeks or a
Exactly.
month.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You
I
need
just
to
wanted to
get
say-
these oaks out here for 6 months if you want anything to happen. And
it's not going to take.
a hard
You can't do. You
like
can't.
you can't send an oak with a week before practice. Like you will feel a bit better after a week playing on that ping, but it's not like you can't compare it to being there for even a month or 2 or 6 months. Like it's,
Yeah, I don't know. And,
Yeah, for 6 months, you'll be probably very used to the ping and probably play soon.
well,
the thing is,
the thing is that it is probably the most expensive thing you can do trying to set up in the UK, or like
True,
any
dude.
of these places. Like if you, I mean, you can just look at the only example we really have of a team trying to do that. Bravado sent their CS:GO team. It was just super hard to afford. And yeah, I'm not going to get into too much details with that, but yeah, no, it just really drains the team. And unfortunately, if you go there, you're starting from the bottom of the barrel, where there's like 100,000 people who are already at the bottom of the barrel with the same ping, who also are also putting in work. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I don't know how orgs are gonna execute it, but I definitely think if you go, you need to make like some next level content so you can at least get something out of it.
I mean, look at the Caramel. Like, he's a perfect example. That guy's popping off because his content is different. Like, if you go watch him and you go watch, he's although he's going like he's big, he gets good views. His energy and his interaction with his like audience is a lot different. That's why his content is like special. I mean, you get those streamers okay, cool, let me chat to my chat here and then we play the game. He's constantly focusing on his chat. Although he plays the game, but he's focusing on bringing that content for his chat and entertaining them, which is really important. That's why
Entertainment and engagement.
and his engagement is absolutely insane. Like, it's on another level.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be very hard for someone to go overseas, purely comp based, and do well. But I'm excited to see it happen. And if you back yourself rejects, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will, like something will come to fruition. Because I mean, unfortunately, Trogans and them, they went there. They played technically only 2 tournaments because they played 2 different days, I think, and that was it. That's all they could really do.
They also went there for like 1 week before the DreamHack actually started, which is.
I think they were there for 2 weeks or 1 week. I'm not sure, but
I know it's like very short though, so that's also a downside. They can really get used to the ping. They only just start playing on it.
yeah. Okay, so now let's move into some community questions. Okay, so this question is, I have no clue how to say this. I want to say Choir FN says, what keeps you guys motivated? And I will start with the new order, Depeel, Dewald, myself.
Right now, to be honest, if I didn't have the plan to go overseas and make content there and stream and like live my life that I want overseas, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. What keeps me motivated is just thinking like I want to go overseas, and I know I've said it, but like Caramel's a huge like example of what I want to do. Like, I mean, what that guy did is amazing, and that's what I want to do. That's what's keeping me motivated, because I see it can work out, and like that's why I want to create content, and not just base my whole channel off of Fortnite, which a lot of the ZA or content creators are moving away from. It's a terrible thing to do, because if this game dies, what's your content going to be?
100%.
Unless you're a pro player, which you can go to another pro game or whatever. But if you want to be a content creator, you don't just see Caramel shooting one game. So yeah.
Dewald, what keeps you motivated?
Just a simple fact. It's been my dream since I was a lighty, dude. Like when I started YouTube, I was 13, grade 7, end of grade 7, and when I started, and the next year when I was grade 8, start of grade 8, I told my mom, I'm gonna do this one day as a job, and that's what I wanted to do. I had this whole mentality throughout my whole, first part and to the end part of high school, and this has been my dream. I've never thought of doing anything else. As in, I don't want to sit in an office one day and do fucking like I don't want to be an accountant. I don't want to fucking be a lawyer. I don't want to do any of this shit. Like, this has been my dream since I was young, and what keeps me motivated is just to reach the end goal. To look back one day and be like, I gave it my all, and I'm sitting in a comfortable position overseas. Depeel says you want to go overseas. I would love to go to Australia. I want to go live there, as in I want to move there in the next 10 years. Like, that's a long-term goal, but keeps me motivated just me from being young, that this has been my goal, and I don't have anything that sets me back. I just want that one thing, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me.
Yeah, so recently I've also had a huge spark of motivation, and I think it's as well pretty similar to Dewald. If you go back and you get the details to my channel, which obviously none of you will, but you can go down, you can see me making videos in 2013, 2014 on GDA that I recorded from my phone. You can see, obviously if you watched my reacting to old videos, you can see I was there, grade 7, sitting there making videos that I saw other YouTubers that gave me inspiration. And I mean, I'm passionate about entertainment and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it. And I think what really motivates me, and I'm sure it motivates everyone else, is even when a video has low views, or even when things may not be going your way, if you really look deep into things such as people's likes, people's comments, what they DM you, like even though a video may get 500 views, you look, there's 150 likes, so people have watched 55% of the video. You get DMs saying, "Oh, please don't do Fortnite anymore. Do this." Like, that's motivational. Like, and I think what
Yeah.
really motivates me is just knowing that there's people that genuinely enjoy my content and that genuinely like don't just watch me anymore because of my Fortnite. Because I think that was the biggest mistake I made, and I think it's the reason when I post something now, it may not perform as well as Fortnite videos, because I completely built my brand off of highlights videos and streaming tournaments and customs and stuff like that up to 1.2 3k subs, whereas I've gained like 300 subs now doing other stuff. And yeah, I mean, basically what motivates me now is just to see how far I can go doing the stuff that I'm passionate about, instead of just doing highlight videos and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah. One thing that I just want to add, like for example, like with whole motivation thing, when I came back from SA, like, you know, I haven't seen my mates in 2 months. I, you know, missed my family and everyone, and I didn't stream a lot in December. Every time I did stream, I'd barely get 1,000 views or maybe 1,500 if I was lucky. And I decided, you know, 2021, I'm gonna try something whole different, try a new strategy. And this was my first week of daily streaming in 2021, and my numbers have doubled again. I've been doing well, been gaining subs again, and things have been going better because of the consistency. And the other thing you said are like building your brand off of one thing. You don't want to build viewers. You don't want to have viewers. You want to have
Exactly.
supporters. People that watch your stream no matter what. People that watch your videos, your streams, your everything. There's a big difference between a viewer and a supporter. And I don't like to call them fans, because fans feel like you're like egotistical and you're like, oh yeah, I have fans. I'd say you call them supporters, people that, you know, support your content. They watch you for you and not for what you do. Like if you do a just chatting stream, or if you do Fortnite, or if you go stream on Twitch, asking them to go watch on there, like you want to build those people.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing that's also started to motivate me. Now that I've started doing other videos, I've started like interacting in a different way. I've just started noticing more people that sit with me consistently, no matter what, whether it's this podcast and we have 60 viewers, or I'm sitting playing, I don't know, GTA story mode with 15 viewers. They're still there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I think that's a good reason. And Rejects, what keeps you motivated, bro?
Probably my viewers. Like I never used to, like when I played comp, I never streamed, and then people just wanted to watch me play, and then afterwards, just when people want to watch me play, I'll stream, and then that just like brought motivation to entertain people. So I feel like me streaming and keeping people entertained just like motivates me.
Yeah, and I think this what this shows is that people actually reaching out to everyone, and even if they're a small creator or whatever, if you actually enjoy someone's content and you want to reach out to them, like they'll appreciate it more than anything if you just say, "Hey man, I've been watching your videos recently and I really enjoy them," no matter who they are. Like, so that's the thing I want you to take from this. Like, support people verbally, because it really does help people and it makes them want to make more content. So yeah.
Exactly. Can I just say one thing? Izzy
Yes.
said something about an accountant. She's like, "Oh, nothing is wrong with accountants, Dewald." And then she also said, "Accountants support you too, but after this, I don't know." Isabel, I'm not meaning accountants are shit. I'm saying I would never want to be an accountant. That's all I'm saying. It's hard work. Everything out there is hard. This is also hard work. Being a streamer and a YouTuber is also hard work. I'm just saying, I would never want to be an accountant. That's what I said. Thank you.
I hate numbers. Oh, numbers are shit.
Okay, moving on to the next question.
Wait, sorry. There's a tournament currently on right now?
No, it's not a tournament. I think
It's the ladder.
Nika and
It's
them
the
are playing
SPL
some.
ladder. You had to qual for it. Pretty sure. Quals were early on.
Today.
They were.
Pretty
This is a
sure. They were playing
semi-finals.
earlier. Yeah. Pretty sure it's
Okay.
semis.
Okay, so the next question. It feels like we really doing some self development.
Analyzing, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in a year?
Big.
From Kieran.
In a year. Well, I mean, in a year from now, I'm going into matric. So I don't know. I'd really be focusing on like pretty much the same place, I guess. Like If you go like in 2 years, then it's a different story, right? I don't know, like just grinding, focusing on school, my social life.
What?
Like just the same stuff, if you get me. I don't know. I just see myself kind of in the same place and just doing what I'm doing now and doing what I love.
Wait, guys,
Mm?
This guy deafened.
deafened. Wait, guys, you know what's happening with Luca?
What?
What?
Because
He's playing the semi-finals thing. Why?
okay, never mind. Just Karen.
What now? Wait, no, what now?
You can't.
Oh my god! Remember when I spoke about Luca, right? I'm saying,
Yeah.
for example, right? I'm not saying it's true, but Luca, when Luca's age and him being say
Yeah,
Luca's
no,
age,
acting his age.
I was
Oh,
just
Yeah.
like an example, right? He thinks I was actually tuning him. He kicked me from a gent and blocking me and doing all this stuff now.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
well, Depeel and I will talk to him because we were actually listening.
That's gog funny though. That's gog funny.
I was just an example. I wasn't actually tuning him.
He was using someone who everyone knows their age as an example.
So I wasn't
Wow.
actually. Now he's banning me from his. Oh, he banned me from Twitch. Nice.
Okay, Dewald, where do you see yourself in a year?
Doing exactly what I'm doing now, just with a bigger, support, or like a fan base. Hopefully sitting in a better position, as in like, hopefully I'm in South Africa, I figured out a better plan with my whole living arrangement. Have dropped merch. I want to drop merch this year again. And then just being a better version of myself. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not even talking about just the YouTube and all of that, but I really need to change some things by the time I finish because I'm turning 18 this year, and I mean, there's still so much shit that I do that just I need to change in terms of like procrastination, scheduling, and all of that. Like, I could be so much better at everything. I mean, in the least cocky way possible. I could be better. I could have, even though I have a good social life, I could have a better one. Even though I have decent YouTube, I could have a better one. Even though I have decent marks, I could have better marks. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much that I'm wasting away, and I can't let this year, especially this year, be wasted away. And yeah, no, I think where I see myself in a year, as you said, just a better version of myself. Hopefully, just improved a lot in everything.
Yeah.
And you, Rejects, do you see yourself still in South Africa playing comp, or are you going overseas, boy?
To be honest with you, me in a year, I have no clue. Hopefully, it is out of South Africa, to be honest with you, because right now, like, the world's turning to shit. So I probably want to be out of SA and actually, like, either playing comp overseas or focusing on, like, because recently what I've decided to do, so I had a choice to either carry on with I can carry on with normal school, like back to Pretoria Boys High, or I can do online school, or I can start studying like for my career. So we had a chat down. I spoke to a few like counseling people and everything. So I decided to start actually starting with my studies for once I do as a career at this age. So I'm already ahead of people. So when I'm old enough to start my career, right? I already be ahead of everyone that's just finishing the matric. So that's what I'm gonna start doing, and hopefully in a year I'll be starting my career, which I'm gonna do.
And what is that?
One of my mom's close friends, he's a big cryptocurrency trader, and Bitcoin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does that stuff, but then so I can either start with his course, but he does private things where it helps people, or I can start with my property development at Tux, where I start studying property development at Tux for 3 years. So I just gotta choose which one I wanna do, and then once I've chosen it, focus on that.
Ask Dewald to check Discord.
So yeah, so a year's time, hopefully probably in the same position, either overseas playing comp or studying.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's pretty interesting. I know there's a lot of potential in social media as well, and obviously now we're seeing a lot of potential as well in terms of trading. See Rafe all over Twitter.
I'm buying Bitcoin tomorrow. I'm waiting for my dad to send his passport so I can verify my Coinbase account.
Okay, somebody donated $1 and said, please ask Dewald to check Discord. Domesy. I don't know.
Dempsey. I'm busy gifting your thing now, Dempsey.
Okay, there we go. So, okay, yeah. So before we go into the next community question, I think we only 34 likes off of 200. So yeah, make sure you hit the like button if you want to hear that story we spoke about earlier. And yeah, moving on to the next question. It is for Dewald. What did you enjoy most about being in South Africa? From the orange guy.
Oh goodness, where do I start? Uber Eats, first of all.
I missed that as
McDonald's.
well. St. Francis.
McDonald's. Third thing being in like with Izzy and them, like people that understand what you do and like that support you all the way. Like, so how do I say? Like sometimes it's hard being around my friends and like when I say, yo, I got 20 new members this stream, they're like, yo, okay, that's sick. Where like someone that understands the
Yeah.
like how things work, like people that share your energy in what I do and what I love, like that shit means a lot to me. Being around, for example, Rejects, Luca, Demos, like everyone that I met officially, like meeting everyone was one of the best things ever because it's people that you've been playing with and that you know online for years, and you actually can sit over like across your table and actually have a conversation with each other in real life.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
even when we sat down at Santon and we were having a chat about orgs and stuff like that, but then when I was literally at my mate's house how long ago? 2 hours ago, and it's like, sorry guys, so this cast has been planned for 2-3 weeks. I need to go home and go do this because I've promised it. I'm definitely not rescheduling or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what, are you gonna go play a tournament or something? Like they don't understand anything about it. I don't know. I think I like because they're starting to become a lot more supportive there because my one friend DM'd me on Twitter because obviously, like a lot of IRLs, they don't really use Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he follows 30 people. So all he sees on my Twitter is like, you gotta stop tweeting so much, man. I was like, bro, I barely even tweet out that much. I'm just trying to
same with like the African Fortnite.
I'm just trying to build my brand, engage with my community, and it is like, no, stop tweeting cringe. And I was like, okay, if it's cringe, I'd follow. He's like, no, not bad cringe. It's just cringe. But sometimes I like to see cringe on my timeline. I'm like, okay, thank you, Adam.
Oh, that's
Same with me. Like Taylor, when we were spamming that hashtag Fortnite African servers, she messaged me. She's like, what are you doing? Like, stop! Like my timeline just blew up. Hashtag African Fortnite servers because I post, retweet, do this. You're like, what? Like, why?
So I can definitely see where you're coming from, Dewald. Like, and that's why I think depending on what happens by the end of next year, I definitely am keen when Anarchy gets the house or whatever to definitely go chill.
Out.
Yeah, we spoke about it on a podcast.
Oh, I thought you leaked something. I was like,
No. I made sure I didn't leak it. I
was like, I thought we're not supposed to say.
No.
Leak what?
Don 100% said on a Fortnite Anarchy cast that Anarchy's plan is to get a house next year. So
Just this year or next year?
Yes, this year, by the end of next year. And they've even spoken about Luca, Glubs, him and them staying there. So that's all I'm saying. I did not leak anything. But yeah, no, I definitely think it would be fun to go there for a bit, create as much content depending on whether I actually do end up having the motivation I have now to carry on making content this year. And yeah, so wait, what was the question? We just that question was for Dewald. What did he enjoy most about South Africa?
Okay, yeah, the ping. That just added another thing. The ping, so good. Being able to stream in good quality, and then just all the people there, and the Joel's there, like, oh, dude, SA is so fucking big.
Yeah.
Dude. You can actually. The one thing that I enjoy, like that I also really enjoy, is when you drive somewhere, you can listen to a full-on fucking playlist. In Namibia, I get into my car, I drive to my bud's house, I play around 2 songs, and when I get after around 2 songs, I get to my bud's house. I can actually listen and vibe to music when I fucking drive. When I drive somewhere.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah.
And I can't wait till I come back. Oof.
Yeah, no. SA is definitely a lot of fun. I can imagine living in Namibia. No offense, obviously.
Dude, it's people sometimes like don't know what it's like. Dude, it's just like SA on a smaller scale. Like
with everything numb
politics.
in front of it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Depeel.
Okay.
Like it's the same.
Okay, so the next question, this is an interesting one, and I hope you thought about it because it might be a pretty hard one, and it is, No, Rejix hasn't because his phone doesn't work, and I only realized that recently. He's been on the WhatsApp group this whole time. this guy randomly messages me on Twitter like, "Yo, what time's the cast?" I'm like, "Dude, don't check the group." I was wondering, man. Yeah, no. So the next question is, what is your biggest achievement in your esports career? I'll let you say like social media.
I don't know.
I'll start. Look,
Yeah,
I
have no idea.
I think, as people may just assume this, I would say, I think the day I joined Anarchy, and the reason is because obviously I'm not saying like Anarchy was obviously shout out to Anarchy obviously and all of that, but like I think when I was first new in the community, I grinded my ass off with everyone, Woke and them, trying to place my hardest in tournaments, and I was there around everyone in Anarchy for so long. Like I posted on my Instagram, Letz YouTube, if you want to follow it, a photo of me at my first LAN, and you can see me there sitting in just a normal shirt next to Sakaros and Ravage and Luca and all of them at the LAN. Like I was in and around everyone in Anarchy. So I think when I joined Anarchy, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I could now do something else and grind harder for something else. And then also, I think what I would be proud about is just like how much I've been able to just grow, as weird as that sounds. Like I never would have thought at the beginning of all of this that I would be able to sit here in front of 70 people and just talk my mind out, and people would actually care, with a bunch of people that people consider the biggest in South Africa. And yeah, no, so I think that's just my biggest achievement. I mean, and yeah, anybody else have an answer?
Probably my biggest achievements in today is probably, I don't know, people seeing me as the best. Some people, not everyone, just some. The few that do, I love them. So probably like, because like when it came to sports and stuff, like I was never like a team or top of the best. Like if I did long jump, I'd come like second, and I'd rarely win, or come fourth or whatever. But then people started hitting the growth spurts, and I just stopped playing it.
And you
stopped jumping.
And you stopped.
I was the same height as everyone, and then I stopped growing, and everyone did. And then only recently I started growing again. So I feel like when I did long jump, like I was always back. When I into house, I was on the team, but I wasn't like the best. I mean, knowing like playing Fortnite, I'm like known as one of the best is just like a really big achievement for me.
Yeah, makes sense.
What do you call it? I'd say again, esports. I've only won money in 2 tournaments in my life. The one was when I won the Namibian tournament, won 3.5 grand. Biggest esports.
NAM Fortnite.
Okay, NAM Fortnite, yeah. Okay, but if people that don't want to count that, there was one 80k tournament I placed 4th in one time. Listen. This is a good story. It was all the pros were playing at that time. It was like season 7 or 8.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bean, Rise, Storm. I think you were even playing. I don't know if you were playing Letz.
I think I was, yeah.
Clouds, like there was a lot of people, and I placed 4th, and I won like 750 rand. And I went out of my room like, Mom, I just won 750 rand from Fortnite, and I was completely chuffed with myself. Panda said he played as well. And then in like YouTube and like content creating is your biggest achievement, the biggest like proudest moment, or what?
Yeah.
Or like
whatever you interpret the question as.
I'd say going to SA and proving all the people that doubted me wrong, as in doing something with my life and doing something with this, and showing people that I didn't need their support, and I did what I wanted to do, and I'm doing still what I want to do without those people's opinions or caring or what they think. And now they started, the people, like my teachers telling me when I left school, this is not the right place, like you should stay in school. The week before I go to SA, I went to the school like to greet everyone. They're like, "Oh, Dewald, we're so proud of you that you doing this and that." And I was just like,
yeah,
fuck you. Like, you didn't believe in me when I wanted to do this now.
Yeah, I remember I've always stayed clear of I've always kept my YouTube a secret and all of the Fortnite stuff a secret, because I remember the one time we were sitting in tutor, which is basically like a thing where we sit with everyone in our house, in our grade, so like 20 boys all in our house. And one of my mates thought it would be funny to, because they were watching YouTube, they said, pull up Let's Fortnite videos.
That has
And
happened
it
a lot
was
with
the
me.
most embarrassing thing ever. Like, holy shit. Because it was it was way back, like when I was on console,
yeah.
bruh. And oh my gosh, I remember that. So still to this day, I don't. All my close mates they know, but people like I'm pretty sure if I go and I put my vlog out on my personal Instagram, it would get like 200, 300 more views. But I don't like mixing it yet until I have something to back me. And and also adding on to that, when you were speaking about when you won your first, or not one, when you made money for your first tournament, I remember the first ever paid tournament I played was an 80k tournament as well. You see, nobody's having these experiences anymore because they don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
Pay
I
150 rand, then you come
I
to
played
60.
this
You want
80k
fuck all.
tourney. I played this 80k tourney, right? I remember I was in the call with Woken Clouds, right? Because Clouds had taken a liking to us or whatever because we were in this trio. And then I was doing so well, bro. I was like top 2, top 3. I remember it was Riot and 80k Zach. They were the top 2, and then I was right there, right behind them. And I got sniped by Kozdrax in Lonely Lodge. And I was so mad of Spawn. And then I ended up finishing 5th, and I ran to my mom. I was like, Mom, I just made 500 rand playing Fortnite. What now?
Oh,
so
dude, the
funny.
first time that happened with me, when you said like your mates pulled up your YouTube, my mates did it one day in computer, like what do you call it in
IT.
in CAT. Yeah, well, we have cats, right? We don't have IT. We have our schools are 2 shits. And the teacher pulls it up on the main monitor. Wow. No, the teacher pulls it up to the monitor, and everyone's like, "Oh, look, it's Dewald." I was like, "Meneer, just remember to like and subscribe, eh?" And then everyone was like, "So I was completely chilled with it." I was like, "Thank you for the extra view, eh?" And then I just completely like, I wasn't embarrassed or anything. I was just like embracing it, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
no, I know.
Mine was the worst. You know that dancing stream I did?
Oh no.
Yeah.
ah,
That thing
dude.
went on Instagram. And I had girls messaging me like, what the? And I'm like, oh, no way.
God.
One of my friends posted on his stories, and I was like, nah, this is bad. I can't just go like, oh,
like
everyone
that.
gets it. I still, up to this day, I can take it for a rice, but it's fine. That's fine. It's bad. You don't understand. Like, no one calls me Daniel anymore. Everyone calls me Depeel.
No,
Like,
yeah,
it's
like
so
Dex and I were Dex and I have a mutual in my school, right? And one of my friends in my school told Dex that everyone used to tune me in my school that I used to stay away from school and on Tuesdays, and they call it Tilted Tuesdays. That's why. Dude, Oaks at school are so funny with that shit, bro. You just have to take it on the chin. It's so bad. Like, people would take you for... I'm pretty sure people are a lot more chill now, but like, holy crap. Back in grade 8 and 9, yo, how we get roasted for playing Fortnite, like, a lot. Yeah. It is what it is. And then, yeah, so let's move on to the next question then. We're actually super
Reachix is
close.
busy smoking. He's busy smoking a guai there. He's going like this. He's lighting a guai. He's gone for like 2 minutes. You see all the bubble gum there. He starts trying a bubble gum, and he comes back, puts on the headset. Spraying a guai. He's fucking smoking there on the side, man.
Okay, so this question was initially for just Dewald alone, or it was asked for Dewald alone, but it was like, do you plan on focusing on comp and content, or only content when you come back to SA? But I also want to hear from Depeel and obviously our chatinator about how I want to balance comp and content. So what do you?
I said this like when I got back in the start of December, I streamed like for a week a bit consistent. Like, not the second week that I got back. The first week I was on home. I started playing it, but I started playing some of the customs, and a bit of the ladder, and I was like, shit, dude. Like, I wish I played comp while I was in SA. So of course it's not my first priority. Like, I still want to be engaging when I do my streams, but I definitely want to, like, the biggest reason why I'd say I blew like, you know, had that big spike in growth was because, you know, we qualified for FNCS semis. Because me on the low ping, I was a much better player. People actually Like
Enjoyed
didn't
watching you
watch
play.
me enjoyed watching me play Fortnite, not just watching me for my personality. So it helped a lot, and I feel streaming comp is really interesting. Like
It is.
especially if you do it in an entertaining way, if you like still make jokes and still make fun out of it. So 100%, I'm gonna get back to comp. I'm not gonna be expecting or like telling people, "Oh, I'm gonna be the best." Like I just want to do it for fun, for the content, and I don't want to do shit. Like I don't want to place fucking 50th in a solo time. I want to at least get in
like
top
me.
15-ish.
Like me when I streamed my first solo qualifiers, 46th. Yeah,
I
I was just landing everywhere randomly. Fucking, it was so funny.
I remember playing one fucking prac tournament, dude. And do you remember Racetrack? There was these two houses in front of Racetrack on your way, like kind of between retail, like on the way to Paradise actually.
Yeah, I remember it.
And I used to land there, and Gorillas, dude. I watched my stream the other day, and fucking Gorillas, what do you call it? Controller was broken back then. This guy's a fucking tac SMG, just he killed me every single game, dude. I placed I think 90th in a prac tournament. I was so fucking triggered because Gorillas keys me every single time off spawn. Yeah, dude, it's fuck. But that was a good old time.
I remember when he did that 70-hour stream, what? What was
Who?
it? How many gorillas when he did that big stream?
Yeah, he did what? It was cock
It's
long, dude.
48, wasn't it? Wasn't more than 48.
It was
It
longer,
was like,
yeah.
72.
72. Dumb.
Dude, 24-hour streams are so draining. It's actually funny.
Dude, I want to do one, but I want to have like a set plan rather than just sitting here for
Just YOLO,
24
dude. You
hours
need to
playing
like
that
fix
arena.
your sleep. Exactly, bro. You need to have you need to fix your sleep schedule around 2 days before, and then you can like take it on. You don't just fucking say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna do one tomorrow." Like,
Yeah.
No, you
you
did.
need food, you need coffee, you need a source of energy. Fucking, you need. Oh my god! And you need the right people. You need to ask people to stick with you through the period from 3 to 7 a.m.
Not paying people.
Because that's the hardest period. Because if there's only 20 people in your stream, or people leave the stream on and they go to bed, and you're alone watching YouTube or playing some Fortnite, you're gonna fall asleep, or you're gonna become like, I don't know, like it's so hard. I've done 3 of them in my life. Dude, I don't want to do another one. It's so fucking draining.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I'm right there on monetization, I'll do another one. Not another one. I did a 12-hour stream, I think. Didn't Luca do a sleeping stream and it got like 3.7k watch hours or something crazy like that?
Dude, I also did a sleeping stream.
I don't know how it works. I don't know why people watch sleeping streams. It kind of freaks me out.
Dude, I woke up the day with 30 viewers and I was like, why? Like, hello? I mean, why?
I would do that, but I'd have to sleep on the couch, bro. There's no space yet. I'll just have to point it that way. Folks have to watch me sleep.
Yeah.
That would be cock funny. Yeah, no. Okay, wait. Next question. We're just chilling now and talking. Okay, I think that was the last community question, and I think the last thing that I wanted to say is that I remember back in the day when I was streaming with Clouds, Work and I was on the Fordcast. I mean, not on the Fordcast. I was mentioned on the Fordcast, and it like meant a lot to me when I was really small. So is there anyone that you guys just like to shout out that has no... So I'm not talking about like CK or anything. I'm talking about like someone who has like barely any recognition at all that you've played with or whatever that you want to shout out. Let them.
I would shout out one of my boys, Say. I mean, I think got his PC pretty recently, but like he grinds really hard, always playing custom. So yeah, I think he's like you should check him out as well, guys. Say.
I don't know if like, dude, I've been playing with this Oak for 2 days. I'm not playing with him. Like I've been in a Discord and played with him a bit. He's fucking cracked, dude. His mechanics are crazy. I noted. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah,
he's fucking cracked, dude. But I don't know if he sees the slip, dude. But you waste too much fucking mats in arena. Like he'd build up and then he'd just start doing fucking tunnels and shit. I'm like, stop wasting your fucking mats. But point is, he's fucking cracked. And yeah, shout out to him.
I wish I could comment, but I've not been in the scene that much. I would probably have also said noted or someone like that. And you rejects, I know you don't really think anyone's underrated. You think they all shit. So
I mean, the only person I'd probably say is underrated because of like how he's following is probably Crispy.
Okay.
Forgot
but
to
he's-
donate. Tell Depeel to
No,
unblock me on
Okay, let me
Twitter,
tell
though.
Crispy, because he hasn't been playing with the right people. Been playing with the right people now. This kid is probably the best aim I've ever seen. Like his controller aim assist is like ridiculously broken.
yeah, whenever someone plays with Crispy, they always say he's underrated.
Like his aim is ridiculous. He's just the players he's been playing with aren't really like.
Who did he play with?
I think he's
Dabs.
playing with Dabs mainly the whole time.
Does Davs even play comp?
I
Listen,
think he
okay.
does.
I didn't know. Does
Okay,
he?
okay,
He used-
guys, we are. Sorry to cut you off. We are now 12 likes off of 200, and I'll tell you about my New Year's Eve. Okay, so everyone share the stream to their families, whatever.
Do that. I need to rewatch the stream because it's 8 o'clock and I need to go quickly to the shops because I need to go buy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, curfew is gonna fuck me. So I need to say goodbye.
Okay, well, okay, then I think we're just gonna end the stream. I wanna one day I'm gonna make a video on it. When COVID's died down, I need to make a video on it. Or I'll tell you about it more. I'll
Because
tell you.
messed with COVID restrictions.
I'll tell you-
Okay.
I'll tell you more about it
Oh.
off stream, maybe.
Cancelled.
But holy shit, nah, like, the police, they were involved. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I have a couple of those stories as well.
well, like, I didn't
alright.
actually interact with the police, but more like, dashing from them,
Oh, dude, I want to tell you guys a story now. Fuck, I have a good story.
Oh, tell it quickly.
Make a video about
Okay,
it.
fuck, quickly.
Speedrun.
No,
Okay, yeah,
fuck
actually
the
tell
video,
us.
dude. Okay, point is, okay, we were, okay, so I live in Swakopmund, and then there's Walvis Bay. This is the two main towns in the coast. It's around 30 kilometers from each other. So in the middle of that, you get Langstrand, so Long Beach.
Mhm.
So this is like, it's like, it's as big as a quarter of Greenstone, if I had to compare it. Like, there's a fair amount of houses around a 3-kilometer range. Like, there's a couple of houses and stuff. And there's not even shops. There's one service station. We had a Joel this one day. Okay. We had a Joel one day, in Long Beach, and it was, the curfew was like, I think 9. At 9:30 or 9:45, the police come. The public the gatherings were like, I think, capped to 30 people, like at a house. I think we
Yeah.
were around 70 people at this Oaks house, right? The police come at 9:40, and we didn't hear this. Me and my bud, this house had 3 what do you call it?
Stories.
Like 3 stories. Yeah, it had 3 stories. So it had like a main, second, and then like a basement-ish, but the basement went out to the beach. It was like next to the beach. Dude, we were going downstairs to the toilet. Me and my bud, my bud gets out. I was sitting on the couch. I stand up. We're about to go up and get a drink. Comes running. He's like, the fucking cops are here. He starts running. We open the sliding door that opens to the sea. Everyone's like, get out. We need to get out of here. We all dip out. We run onto the beach and we start going to the next house, the neighbor's house, because they knew the neighbors. They're like, go into his house. We run on the beach. We just pass us out. We're like, fuck this. We're not gonna wait in someone's house. We dip, and then the police start searching. Fucking, they drive on the beach. They started looking for us because they heard all the people scattering to the basement, and there was only like a couple people that were chatting to the police.
Hello,
like,
Jobsy.
this is
Welcome to the
happening, or this is
stream.
happening, and then the police came to us and like, you guys need to go back to the house. They're like, we give you guys one shot now. If you guys can go home, or the next time we're coming and you guys are still here, we are arresting you guys. The police leave. Half of the people are swearing at the police, whatever. We drive away with the police. The police take a different. We go back to the Joel. We go back for another hour, and then I told my mate, I was driving the car. I wasn't drinking. I was like, listen, yeah, I'm leaving with or without you. I'm not getting pulled over tonight. Buzz, get in the car. We fuck home, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
dude.
God.
It was so funny
Fuck,
because
dude.
there weren't actually that many police officers in St. Francis, because I said there's no police station there. And dude, every single car we saw, dude, we just, because what happened is, fuck it, I'll tell the story anyway. Okay, so Dewald, if you have to dash, you can. I'll try and tell it quickly.
I want to
So-
listen to this story. I want to listen to the story.
Okay, so basically, the first part of it was we were at the beach on New Year's Eve, and obviously there's no lifeguards or anything because it's restriction. And bro, I fucking got pulled by the tide. I was like swimming for what, 20 minutes? And then yeah, so that happened, but that's not the part I wanted to tell, right? So that I was already trained that day, right? And then bang. We hear of this so firstly we were gonna host our own small gathering at our one friend's house. He lived on the canals in St. Francis. But the problem was we invited all these girls and stuff or whatever, and they all pulled up together. All 20 girls pulled up together, and this man, he lives in a complex, so they did not let them in, right? So then they said they're going to another party, right? And then we say, fuck it, we're gonna go to that party, right? Because we were at my one friend's house, so we were like, it's fine, it's not like more people, we're not expecting too many people to come. So bang, we started walking. It probably would have taken us 20-30 minutes to walk. Me and my one friend, we're taking a pee on the side of the road while we're walking, and my one friend hitchhikes, right? All of a sudden we had some random Oaks 4x4, and we're just driving down to this, bulleting down to this party, right? So we end up at this party, right? And there's like 200 people there, but it must be like 6:30, right? And then so we get in the house, and then the weirdest thing, they say the weirdest thing. They said, okay guys, to pass all the laws and to stop us from getting like fines or anything, we need to host a party on the road. So everybody goes outside, and now there must be like 200 people just chilling on the street on New Year's Eve with all these restrictions. So that's not going to work. So a couple of girls tell us that they're going to go back to the house of this one girl who they know who hosted prees, right? So we go back to that girl's house. So now we at this girl's house, right? And dude, you should have seen it was like a horde of people were just following us, right? It was like a zombie apocalypse. So there's just 100 people following us. So we end up at this girl's house. There's already too many people there, and her dad comes down like an hour after we've all been there, and she chases everyone away. Me, I'm like, okay, what now? We have to go back to my friend's house. My friend's like, no, because my one friend, it's his birthday the next day, right? 1st of January. So he's like, I'm not letting my birthday, and like, because he considers his birthday when it goes from New Year's Eve to his birthday and everybody celebrates or whatever. So he's like, I'm not letting my birthday end like this. So, oh my gosh, wait, someone just donated $10.
Holy shit, who?
Jordan, thank you for the $10. Cape St. Francis or St. Francis, because me and my cousins were jolling on the beach with a huge crowd at about 12. This was in St. Francis, in the main Bay Area, right? Thank you so much, Joan, for the 10. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let me carry on. This is where it gets interesting, right? So we go back to the first party where we initially at, right? And now there must have been like 300 people there. I kid you not. And we're just there. We're chilling. Some of our friends have gotten in. And so our friends start hopping the side of the wall, right? And they get in. And then all of a sudden, this lady comes out of nowhere. 50 years old, right? I am the owner of this house. This is my property. Starts taking photos and calling the police. Yo, we're like, oh shit, this is gonna be over, right? So now we're trying to get all our mates out so we can dash, right? This is already at like 9:15. Curfew's 9 o'clock. Firstly, you're not even allowed to be out in the first place. So then we're now chilling, right? And then we're waiting for our friends to come, and then bang, sirens. We're hearing sirens. We run. We're missing like 2 of our friends. We just start running down the roads of St. Francis, dude. It was like, what happened to Reject's face cam? Okay, so whatever. So we're running now, and now my one friend has realized that we left our one friend, who's drunk, right? And so he goes back to find him. So we're walking back, and then all of a sudden, more cops show up, right? So now we run again. And then I call my one friend. He said he can't find our one friend. He's on all the way on the other side of the road. He sends us his live location, and we find him. Now we find him. I'm with my one friend, his girlfriend, and my other friend who got lost trying to find him. And then it starts raining. So while we're in the middle of the street at 9:30 after curfew, we were just meant to be like chilling or whatever, like at someone's house. So our parents know nothing about this. Yeah. So we can't just call them or whatever to come pick us up. So then My one friend who was trying to go back for my friend. Let me just start using random names. Let's say my friend Michael was going to look back for Adam. So Michael went back to look for Adam. And then, so yeah, I'm with Michael right now. Adam went with his brother, who's older, to another party, right? Which is like 3 kilometers away. And now my friend is saying, we need to get with them. Like, we need to get to that party, right? So then all of a sudden, it's raining, like, heavily. So my friend, Nick, takes his girlfriend, and they go, and because she obviously is not going to pee in front of all of us. So he says, just chill with Danny, make sure he doesn't, like, disappear again. And, so I'm chilling with now Danny. I'm just gonna call him by their first names because it doesn't matter. So I'm with Danny right now, and then Danny sees these Bishop's Oaks that he's been chilling with the whole night, and we just follow them, and all of a sudden we on main beach underneath a lighthouse, not a lighthouse, just underneath shelter, and these oaks say they're going to another jewel or something. So now we're following these oaks for 20-30 minutes, right? And then it's now what, half 10, 10:15, and we see lights. We see lights coming, and we're in the middle of a random street in St. Francis. Danny and I did not know St. Francis at all. And then we see lights coming, dude. We all dash again. My friend Danny was so drunk, he jumped, slipped, and landed on his face in the middle of nowhere. And dude, he said his hands just didn't work to put them out. Like, his hands just didn't work. He just fell. So now I had to do the hardest thing I've ever done. I called my mom up. Hello, Mom.
Oh.
I know you're 20 minutes away, right? But we need you to come pick us up and take us to this other party at 10:30 on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
So my mom says, yeah, my sister's having the same problem. Her party's ended, so she's going to pick my sister up and come pick us up. So we do this right now. We're in a car with like 8 people all of a sudden, our car. And we get dropped off where my friend is. And dude, this was the most nuts party I've ever seen. Because the problem is with the restrictions is that it just funnels everyone to the same party. So now there must be 300 people at the same party. And dude, we just stayed there until like 1 in the morning, and holy shit, nah, like, I don't know how the cops didn't come. Like, it was mad. Yeah, no, so like,
I'm glad I got popcorn for this story. This was
yeah, St. Francis went down differently, dude. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, it's been probably about, that was on the 1st, it's now what, the 10th? Don't have any symptoms, so I'm happy I dodged COVID.
You fucker. You spilled many fucking...
I'm gonna get tested tomorrow as well, just to make sure. But yeah, no.
You should be fine.
I should be chilling. But yeah, no, it was crazy. I don't think I'll ever forget that day.
I need to dash.
Okay, perfect. I think we 4 likes of 200, so yeah, make sure everyone to drop a like. And yeah, Dewald has to dash now, so I'm just gonna talk to the stream real quick. Thank you guys so much for being on this second episode of Let's Talk.
Oh, good. Thank you for having us, bro.
No problem, no problem. Okay, guys, so I'm just deafening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. If you would like to support me, make sure you follow my Twitter, AG_Letzler. Follow me on YouTube, Letzler YouTube. I mean, on Instagram, Letzler YouTube. If you are still watching the stream and you haven't subscribed, make sure you drop a sub on the stream already. And yeah, if you wanna support me as much as you can, use code Letzler as well in the item shop. Shout out so much Saturn, Joven, all of you for donating. I'll make sure to get another Let's Talk out in the next couple days, next 5 days. I just need to figure out the guest. Whoever's spamming code rejects, fuck you, code Letzler. And yeah, I love you all so much. Make sure to drop a like. Follow me on all the socials. I love you all. I don't even want to end, but yeah. It's been a good one. Thank you all. Love you.